In D.C., where history is carved in stone, a new story is being told. The D.C. Defenders, undefeated and rising as the league's most dominant force.
The Defenders strike first. D.C. put the entire UFL on notice.
But San Antonio is desperate and dangerous. Winless, but ready for redemption.
Speed, go! San Antonio Brahmas right back in the mix.
In this city, pillars don't move. But on this field, everything will shake. History is written by the victors, so who will write the next chapter?
All the way!
San Antonio, D.C. Next on Fox.
Easter Sunday in our nation's capital, and the final game of week number 4 in the UFL finds the San Antonio Brahmas in town trying to knock off the unbeaten DC Defenders. For San Antonio, looking for win number 1 on this season, trying to vault back into contention while the Defenders look to maintain their lead in the XFL Conference. Alongside Robert Smith with Jake Butt on the field, I'm Kevin Kugler. Let's check out the standings in the UFL as we wrap up week number 4. Birmingham and Michigan in the USFL Conference tied for the lead at 3-1 overall. DC trying to maintain a game lead over Arlington going into week number 5. And Robert Smith, let's take a look at some players to watch for this matchup between DC and San Antonio.
All right, Kevin, let's do it. Let's talk some quarterbacks. And for the DC Defenders, we're talking about Jordan Ta'amu. Tremendous job on the road against St. Louis a week ago. 3 touchdown passes in that game, although he did have the 2 interceptions. You know, we talked to him this week, and he said normally when he has the inconsistencies, it's his footwork, something to keep an eye on tonight. And then when we talk about San Antonio, you talk about Kellen Mond. He had his first touchdown pass of the season, 3rd game of the season. Took him to get that touchdown pass against the Panthers. No touchdown passes in those first 2 games. Kind of like Jordan Ta'amu, Kellen Mond, he could certainly run the ball as well. Not the most dangerous runners, but certainly something to keep an eye on in the game tonight.
The San Antonio Brahmas trying to crack that win column here against the DC Defenders, who are hoping to stay undefeated. Kickoff next on Fox.
Select the bag. What are we doing? We ain't got no more chances. Lay it all out on the line. Get an IV at the end of the game. Heal me up tomorrow. It's highlight time. It's hand tapping time. Pancake time. Yeah. It's that time, baby. Hey, the finish us. Are you ready? Yeah. Are you ready? Ready. Begin.
Now doing jumping jacks in the booth after that kind of sound.
Never gets old, man. Never gets old.
We welcome you to Audi Field in Washington, D.C. San Antonio and D.C. ready to go. Jake Butt is on the field with D.C. quarterback Jordan Ta'amu.
Jordan, your team is 3-0, the only undefeated team remaining in the UFL this season, and yet I can sense a chip on the shoulder down on this sideline. Your coach called this a character game. Can you talk about the mindset going into this matchup?
Yeah, the mindset is to not let that foot off the gas. You know, don't give an opportunity to come out here. We got to protect our turf. We got to execute, make plays happen, and eliminate turnovers to win this game.
Jordan, you're playing it at an MVP level this season, but you're going to be without your favorite target and wide receiver Ty Scott, a guy that led the league in targets. Who do you expect to step up in his absence?
I mean, I think our whole receiving core can step up here. It sucks losing Ty, but I think we have a great receiving room, and can't wait to go out there and show you guys.
Can't wait to watch. Thanks.
Ty Scott out with injury, already 205 yards receiving this year. It's a loss for DC interim head coach Shannon Harris, and Peyton Pardee taking over the interim head coaching role this week for San Antonio, with Wade Phillips stepping away. So you have Peyton Pardee versus Shannon Harris. You have 0-3 San Antonio coming off their best offensive game of the year in their loss at Michigan. On a perfect Easter Sunday for football, 76 degrees, low humidity, partly cloudy skies, and the Brahmas are going to start with the football first. Anthony McFarland, always dangerous, the deep man for the Brahmas. Back there with Jontre Kirkland. And the Brahmas will start with a football and nowhere to go for Kirkland as he's stacked up just shy of the 20-yard line. So Kellen Mond to work. And the quarterback who Robert mentioned at the top of the broadcast had his first touchdown pass a week ago, coming off a 61% performance at Michigan.
Yeah, and the thing to watch with Kellen Mond, I think those zone read runs, something he's very good at. Again, he's not a kind of guy who's going to run for 100, 150 yards a game, but enough to keep defensive coordinators up at night and to keep defenders guessing.
Ready, go.
From the 19-yard line on first down. Mond will go to the air on first down, and a quick toss to Greg Ward Jr. out to the 24-yard line. Robert Smith with the Brahmas on offense. Who are some players you're keeping an eye on today?
Well, let's talk a running back. Let's talk about Anthony McFarland. Instant offense, just add a football. Doesn't even matter how. And Jacob Harris, big target on the outside, 6'5" for Kellen Mond to hit. And you look at the defense for DC. Watch out for Andre Mintz, the former Vanderbilt player, and Anthony Hines at that linebacker spot. And I think we might have a camera on Anthony Hines. There it is. Nice little segue there. Be fun to watch some action there from that linebacker spot.
Second down and 5 from the 24. And the first carry of the day, this is Jashawn Corbett, and he is going nowhere. Swallowed up by Joe Wallace. A third down coming up for San Antonio on their opening drive.
Boy, this defensive line for the defenders, they are so good, so athletic. We hit on Mintz, we talked about Roberson over at that other defensive end position from Texas, and Joe Wallace from Sam Houston, 5'10", 290 pounds, a fire plug in the middle, and what you really see from him is that quick lateral movement. Tough for offensive linemen to keep up with him.
Ready, go.
This defender's defense has been stellar all season long. Third down and 7. Mond under pressure, steps away, finds his target. That's a first down to the 32-yard line. Coming back to get it was Jontre Kirkland. Good work by Mond to avoid the rush and buy time for Kirkland.
Great pocket sense from Kellen Mond here, and that's the thing that you notice from Mond. I mean, he is just absolutely fearless back there. And look at this shot right here from Hines. A free run at Kellen Mond. No sweat off his brow, though. A little sidestep and completion.
Hey, Broncos.
Pick up with 10 and a first down.
Ready, go.
On first and 10, the handoff to Corbin. And Jashawn Corbin, a little over 85 yards now on the season, out to the 37-yard line.
Of course, John Lovett injured that third running back. So you're going to see Corbin, you're going to see McFarland, and they added Aiden Robbins to the roster this week. He's been with the Browns, been with the Dolphins a little bit, and he's a bigger back. You know, you talk about McFarland, got all that versatility, not the biggest guy, 5'8", 193. Corbin, 5'11", 203. But you look at Aiden Robbins, 6'2", 237 pounds. You're trying to control the football, especially late in games. Expect to see him.
Here we go. Ready, go. Hard.
On second and 5, Mond to throw. Over the middle, he's got a man open. It's Jacob Harris. Harris weaving down the sideline, inside the 40, and knocked out of bounds near the 33.
Hey, NASCAR.
I thought this might be a difficult matchup
Denver.
for this offensive line
Denver.
for San Antonio against the defenders, but they're doing a pretty good job early here, and I love how poised Kellen Mond is in the pocket. We talked about Harris in the open, a big target at 6'5".
And they go fast, and they give it to McFarland. McFarland down the sideline, ushered out of bounds at the 15 by Kelvin Joseph, and another first down for the Brahmas, who are moving it very effectively on this opening drive.
Oh, you know, I love talking some running backs. McFarland, man, he's got that burst. Can go from anywhere on the field.
Ready, go.
Going with pace. It's McFarland again. Nothing doing. Let's listen into the play call of Peyton Pardee on second down.
10 personnel, sub Stilly out.
Stilly out.
Okay, let's go here. Go trio right, flip red F shoot fence. Trio right, flip red F shoot fence.
We go right here. We go a trio right, flip red, F shoot on 1. Ready?
So you hear that F shoot tag on that. Watch for Anthony McFarland to escape out of the backfield.
Movement up front, should be a free play for Mond. He'll look to the end zone, and the pass incomplete, but there was movement right over the football on that defensive line of DC.
Defensive offside, size, neutral zone infraction. Neutral zone infraction, defense, number 91, 5-yard penalty, second down.
Dennis Johnson right over the ball. Keep your eye on that football. Those defensive line coaches, they get those drills in practice where they just have them watching the ball.
Red F.
They get so angry, especially the guy right over the ball. No excuse. Don't listen to the quarterback's cadence at all. Just watch that ball and go.
8th play of the drive, 2nd down and 5 for San Antonio. Mond checks it down to McFarland out of the backfield. That's a 1st down to the 3-yard line.
Tank, go, JC. Tank. Sling right, Broncos punch. Sling right, Broncos punch. Sling right, Broncos punch and the tank.
Here we go, a sling right, Broncos punch on 1, ready? Sling right, Broncos.
Nary a touchdown in the first half this season for the Brahmas.
Ready, go!
Can they convert on this opening drive? 1st down and goal. The handoff, Corbin picking his way up the middle, maybe a yard to the 2. What does Peyton Pardee do here?
Hey, right here. Sling right, Denver. Sling right, Denver. Sling right, Denver. Sling right, Denver.
Here we go, a sling right, Denver on 1, ready?
A lot of times you hear those NFL names. Denver could be a run to the right, and Broncos would be the run to the left.
Here's Corbin again, pushing the pile, and he's not able to get very far. And now 3rd and goal, trying to get their first touchdown of the first half this year, and the call for Peyton Pardee.
Here. Get into strong right pair, Denver punch. Strong right pair, Denver punch. Strong right pair, Denver punch.
Let's go on the Frisco right here, Frisco. A strong right pair, Denver punch on the Frisco, ready?
3rd and goal. Working against the best total defense in the UFL. On 3rd down, handoff up the middle, plowing into the end zone. It's Aiden Robbins. His first touch results in the first half touchdown of the year for the Brahmas.
That's what 6'2", 237 pounds of running back can do. He does a nice job following the blocks up front. He stays skinny and tight there, doesn't get too wide. You see Mintz, number 48, coming off at the edge. But we talk about that size and that body lane, so important at the goal line.
Right, flip blue on 1, ready?
Quick decision gets him in, and here they are going for 2.
From the 5-yard line, they're 1 for 3 this year on 2-point tries.
Ready, go! Hard.
And 4-2. Mond floats it back at the end zone, deflected away and incomplete. So the conversion fails, but the Brahmas charge down the field to start this one in DC. And San Antonio winless on the year with the early 6-0 lead over the unbeaten Defenders. The San Antonio Brahmas and the DC Defenders wrapping up week number 4 in the UFL on Fox. And what a start for the Brahmas. 0-3 on the year, but the offense coming off its best game of the season last week, and they've continued that offense. 11 plays, 81 yards, the longest drive allowed by DC's defense this season, and a 6-0 lead for the Brahmas to start here in DC.
Yeah, what a start for the team. With Peyton Pardee stepping in for Wade Phillips, all of the adversity that these guys have had to overcome over the last couple of weeks. Sometimes getting on the road like this is the best thing for you, especially when you're a big underdog.
So a 6-0 advantage for the Brahmas. And up the field comes Jaden Mickens, and Jaden Mickens Out it goes to the 34-yard line. Jordan Ta'amu going to work, the UFL's passing yards leader entering week 4. Also leads in touchdowns. Ta'amu now playing from behind to start this game.
Twins right, 29 force. Twins right, yes.
Look at that completion percentage. Interesting, only 46%. He's had some ups and downs, was able to complete some of those longer passes a week ago. He is going to lose his favorite target, Ty Scott, who had a 62-yard touchdown, but started to make some of those longer completions.
Abram Smith on first down, over the left side near the 37-yard line. And Robert Smith, let's talk players to watch here.
Well, on the offense, it's a couple of pass receiving targets. Briley Moore, the big tight end. He's a big guy, but he does a nice job extending his arms from his frame to make catches. Sanders, former Ole Miss wide receiver, going to be in there for Tom. And watch number 99, Patton, and number 2, Phillips on the defensive side of the ball. Phillips had been hurt in that secondary. Not a big guy, but a big hitter.
And on the end around, it's Mickens trying to find some room, and none there. Shut down nicely by the Brahmas. Devontae Beckett closing it out.
Well, they do a nice job stringing this thing out.
Hold. Sugar.
Get Mosley working his way up inside. Devontae Beckett. That's just a nice job, team defense, just stringing it out completely. And you can see Fred Kais, the offensive coordinator for DC, not too happy about that one. Might have wanted Jordan to check his way out of that.
Ready, go.
On 3rd and 8, Brahmas rush 4. Ta'amu with time. Directing traffic, now he's going to tuck it and run, and Ta'amu stopped short of the first down. Tackle made by Corey Mayfield, about 1.5 yards shy. Will they go on 4th down, or will they punt it away? And it looks like the punt team's coming on.
A reverse set us back.
Yeah.
So on 4th and 2, the Brahmas defense gets the stop and forces a DC punt. Matthew Sexton, the deep man for San Antonio. From the 14, Sexton across the 20 and out near the 30-yard line as he goes out of bounds. Decent field position for Anthony McFarland. Kellen Mond in this Brahmas offense coming off one of their best drives of the year and a 6-0 lead. Tonight's game is sponsored by Progressive. Progressive protects your home, auto, boat, motorcycle, and RV, and could save you money. And by Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut. Peyton Party's grandfather, Jack Party, played fullback in the NFL. Then he was a head coach for 11 years in the National Football League, Chicago, Washington, and Houston. Peyton now at just 28 years old, youngest head coach in professional football, named the San Antonio interim head coach. And here's how he showed up today. A little tribute to Wade Phillips, who's taken a leave of absence. And Peyton's showing up very much son of bum-like at the ball game today.
That's taking Texas on the road right there, baby.
Red, F move, Bucks, drop, on 1, ready?
And a good start for Peyton Party's squad with a 6-0 lead and the ball from the 30-yard line.
Ready, go. Hard.
And on 1st down, it's Anthony McFarland buried in the backfield. Oh, what a hit! Derek Roberson plants him in the turf here in D.C.
Watch the quick move by Roberson, lined up on the outside here. He's going to cut inside of Willie Tyler. He's going to cut inside of Tecklenburg, who pulls over to try and block him. Just a little sidestep. You talk about a form tackle right there. A true decleater. That's 11. One where you're just like, all right, man, you won this rep. I just got to hang on to the football. But you got to stay low there and anticipate him breaking free.
And an injury timeout in D.C. 6-0. Brahmas with the lead over the D.C. Defenders, Week 4 of the UFL on Fox.
We love the moments. the memories, the magic, the game. So let's get more. More action. More celebration. More unforgettable. More football.
Don't miss the action every weekend this spring. Visit theufl.com for tickets.
Love you, bro. Thank you. Love you, dude. Appreciate you for everything. Let's roll, babe. Happy for you. Thank you, man. Love you a lot. Love you a lot. Let's have a... Hey, you were born for this. I appreciate you. You were born for this. I love you a lot. Love you a lot, dude. Love you, babe. Love you.
Meteoric may not describe accurately the rise of Peyton Pardee. Special teams coordinator 2 weeks ago, moved into the offensive coordinator's chair a week ago. Now the interim head coach with the San Antonio Brahmas, all at the age of 28 years old. But as you heard them say, you were born for this when your grandfather is a Hall of Famer in Jack Pardee. Maybe that's accurate. And a handoff up the middle to McFarland, who fights his way to the 33-yard line as we check in with Jake Butt.
Yeah, Kevin, in the chaotic past few days, few weeks for Peyton Pardee, he was honest with us about the state of this team, and we asked him what the keys were today. He said they need to run the ball to help out the offensive line. Well, they did that on the first drive. They need to protect their quarterback, Kellen Mond. Used a little tempo on that first drive to help him out there. He said if they want to win, they need 6 points, not 3, when they get down to the red zone. Well, they got the touchdown on their first drive, and then on the flip side for the defense, he said we have to get off the field on third down. So here early in Peyton Pardee's coaching career, nearly perfect in his keys to the game.
And on 3rd and 8, the strike to Harris, and he stopped just short of the first down at the 38-yard line. Had blockers in front, but just could not get away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The punt team coming on for San Antonio.
Yeah, what a great story about Peyton Pardee and his transition. You know, it was interesting. He was talking about that transition, and he said that he had taken notes on the way that coaches make decisions, and of course being special teams coordinator, you're working with guys from both sides of the ball, but I think most importantly, he understands something, and you can hear him telling the guys he loves them. Players don't care what you know until they know that you care.
Brad Wing to punt it away, and an excellent punt again for the UFL's leading punter this season, all the way back to the 10-yard line. Nice move by Chris Rowland, and the ball's out! Stripped out of his hands, and it bounces forward, and I think it ended up right in the lap of a defender who was on the ground. And DC's going to keep the possession. Boy, oh boy, what a lucky bounce as Simon is right onto it. Ball pops out of Chris Rowland's hands. And Simon says DC ball. 6-0 San Antonio. And now Above and Beyond, brought to you by Jersey Mike's. Some stars shining so far in the UFL. Bryce Perkins leading the way for Michigan. Kalen Balaj has been a revelation. Matt Corral leading Birmingham to another win last night. How about Anthony McFarland sparking the rushing attack of the Brahmas? Jacob Sailors continuing to do good work. And the man starring at quarterback for these DC defenders, Jordan Ta'amu. Back to work he goes for the defenders here. And you see what he did last week, 243 yards and 3 touchdowns. Has yet to attempt a pass today. They kept it on the ground for the first 3 plays of that opening drive. And on 1st and 10, back to the ground game again with Abram Smith, and he's swallowed up in the backfield at the 28-yard line. And the journey for Jordan Ta'amu, well, there have been a lot of tickets needed. Houston, St. Louis, Kansas City, Detroit, the Chiefs again, the Lions again, the Commanders, the Panthers, the USFL passing leader with the Bandits in Tampa Bay, defenders, and the offensive player of the year in 2023. And now in his 3rd year with DC, trying to lead these defenders to a crown in 2025.
Yeah, he's just a guy that seems really comfortable. 3rd year in this system. He talks about getting the calls in from offensive coordinator Fred Keiss, and sometimes he has to correct it for him because formation may have been wrong, player may have been on the wrong side. So he's very comfortable with what he's doing.
Hey, bunch right, red arrow, Z angle. Hold on, ready? Hit and go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Get set.
On 3rd down and 3.
Angle's going to be over here.
Oh, tipped, almost intercepted. Jordan Williams had a pick 6 last week, and he was thinking about a second straight.
And he had a nice tackle for loss on the first carry of the drive. And you're right, partner, 85-yard interception return a week ago, and he's just so smart. He anticipates this bunch unfolding this way and how that route combination is going to look. He's got his eyes on Ta'amu the whole way. You can see it right there. Linebackers, they don't get too many easy opportunities like that.
So punting it away is Paxton Brooks at the 18-yard line. Sexton bouncing it to the outside. Matthew Sexton with room down the sideline. Sexton with one man in front, and Sexton gets by all the way for a Brahmas touchdown. '83-yard return for Matthew Sexton and the Brahmas with a 12-0 lead in DC.
How about that? Nothing like special teams plays to ignite your team, and everybody just kind of got out of their lanes on that one. What I mean by that is you've got an area that you're supposed to be, and you're not supposed to be running behind other players. You get too many players stacked up when you're covering kicks that way. Nobody's got contained, and Sexton gets to the outside, and you get Brooks, the punter, trying to make the tackle. And then a little bit of John with Brooks.
And a flag came in as a result.
Fight
Pushing,
cam.
some shoving. Yeah,
the score is good. After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, intercepting team, number 10. That penalty being enforced on the succeeding kickoff. Try.
Intercepted?
The receiving team. We'll go with receiving team. Justin Smith, the penalized Brahma.
Left hash on the kickoff. Left hash.
See Sexton on the sideline explaining to everybody, yeah, ran by that guy, ran by that guy, ran by that guy too. Ran by that guy over there. Yeah, I pretty much ran by all of them.
Hey, you got that?
So they'll try for 2 here.
Here we go. Here we go. A empty right, H-Mo, firm rose, key 4, X slant, on 1, ready?
That's a mouthful.
I was going to say, that's a longer play than the yardage they need for the 2 points.
Boy, it's interesting hearing those calls, and you know, for people that don't play the position, it's like a foreign language.
On the try, 15 yards, 2 points from the try on the 20-yard line.
Oh, they're going to enforce it on the try, so now back to the 20-yard line for 2.
Huddle.
So now they've got to go 20 yards to tack on 2 points.
Here we go, right here. A trips right up, rolls, double seam, on 1, ready?
Failed on their first conversion attempt. They're 1 for 4 on 2-point tries this year, but not many from 20 yards out.
I wonder if they backed up 5, if it would be 3. It seems like you'd want to do that. You'd ask Mike.
Bond, pressure, trying to stay alive, checks it short, and now in the open field, Harris stopped well short of the goal line and well short of 2 points. But 6 on the board for Matthew Sexton. 83-yard punt return for the touchdown. And how about the San Antonio Brahmas shocking the unbeaten defenders up by 12. Well, a tale of 2 starts in this game today. These 2 teams came in going opposite directions. The Brahmas last year won the XFL Conference, but DC struggled last year, missing the playoffs with a 4-6 record. But this year the script has been flipped, at least to start. The Brahmas 0-3, the Defenders 3-0, but are we script flipping again with Peyton Pardee and Shannon Harris going head-to-head in the 0-3 Brahmas back to their 2020 form to start with a 12-0 lead over the 3-0 Defenders. There's a lot of football left, but this has been a fascinating start to this game on Easter Sunday.
Yeah, it certainly has. And, just from a large picture view, vantage point about spring football, the level of play has just risen tremendously. But you also have to take into consideration, without the extensive training camp that you have in the NFL, teams are a lot different week 1 than they are week 4.
Kickoff for the Brahmas. Taken at the 10-yard line. Across the 20 and looking for space is Chris Rowland, and Rowland down at the 30-yard line. Matthew Sexton returns a punt for a touchdown, and now he gets to talk to our Jake Butt.
Matthew, that was teach tape punt return technique down there. You did a good job setting up your blocks before taking it down the sideline. Take me through that play and the convoy of blockers you had out in front of you.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it was a great setup of blocks. I mean, our defense did a great job blocking everybody. So really all credit goes to them. I'm just blessed to be fast. So their blocks make them look good with the speed,
The sideline has come alive. Obviously a frustrating start to the season for you guys. How important was it to start fast today?
It's huge. I mean, look at the first drive, even last week. It was just a great momentum, for us to go drive down. We only got 3 last week. That was a big emphasis for this week, was go down and score. Let's finish those drives, and we're just doing just that. So
good start so far. Thanks, Matthew.
Excellent start so far, a 12-0 advantage. And Robert, perhaps even more impressive, the start that this defense has had in hemming in the DC offense to this point.
Yeah, they've really done a tremendous job stopping those early runs and getting them behind the chains, getting them behind schedule, 3rd and long.
2nd and 10, not much up the middle again for Abram Smith. Savion Patton is there, and a big 3rd down early for DC. Let's listen in.
Let's go. Bunch right, red, wide Cleveland. Bunch right, red, wide Cleveland.
Here we go. Yes.
Fred Keiss with the play call on 3rd and 7.
Ready. Let's go.
18 total yards for DC to this point. And on 3rd and 7, Tom throws a strike and a first down to Braylon Sanders, and Sanders fights his way all the way to the 49-yard line. A pickup of 16 and a first down for the defenders.
Well, I love the poise that you're going to see once again from Jordan Ta'amu in the pocket. Watch the anticipation here. Even as Sanders is coming out of his break, Jordan Ta'amu has already started his motion. He talked about the importance of his footwork, tremendous footwork there. Gets to the top of his drop and releases a strike.
And the first down of the afternoon for DC. Handoff on first down. And not much there for Deion Jackson. Came in 6th in the league in rushing yards. He'll lose a half yard there.
Well, we talked about this earlier. Falling behind early in the downs. And, Will Reed, the defensive coordinator, this whole defense is just playing with their hair on fire right now. Looking more like that defender, defensive front. Get behind the sticks, getting those 3rd and longs. You don't want to live in that world.
Here we go. Chris. Ready. Let's go.
2nd and 11. Ta'amu to the air again, and to the sideline he finds Chris Rowland, who goes out of bounds before 3rd down, and that's likely going to take us to the end of quarter number 1.
Hey, trips left.
3rd down coming up. Defenders down 12-0. And the first quarter in the books in DC, and a surprise brewing here in the UFL. Peyton Pardee's San Antonio Brahmas with a 12-0 start over the DC Defenders.
Here we go. Next Sunday on Fox, the stars of NASCAR head to Talladega for the biggest thrill ride of the year. Coverage of the Jack Links 500 at Talladega starts at 2 p.m. Eastern with the green flag flying at 3, only on Fox.
Brahmas have gotten out to a NASCAR fast start in this one. 84 total yards, 6 yards per play, 5 first downs to 1, and a 12-0 lead over the DC Defenders. Shannon Harris, when Reggie Barlow left to take on the Tennessee State job, when a former Buckeye left Tennessee State, Eddie George That created an opportunity for Shannon Harris to take over here in D.C. And on first down, Ta'amu on the run, slides across the 40-yard line. And a first down for the D.C. defenders. And for Shannon Harris, he took over on March 25th. He was the quarterback coach before the interim, but much like Peyton Pardee, his first opportunity as a head coach.
Yeah, and he really credits Reggie Barlow for setting the tone for this entire team. And he said there really hasn't been much of a change philosophically because of what Reggie Barlow and his staff, and of course, Greg Williams as a defensive coordinator departed with him.
On first down and 10, and again, penetration into the backfield, blowing up the run play. Rashard Lawrence gets there to drop him for a loss.
You see defenders here on the end. These guys breaking in. And I got to tell you, that's the thing that's been the most impressive for me. You're talking about a San Antonio Brahmas defense coming into the game ranked last in the UFL, giving up more than 150 yards rushing. They're just playing with a different attitude, man. They're just physical up front.
Ta'amu going up top, wide open down the sideline, and walking in and tumbling in. Briley Moore looked like it was going to be a stroll in the park, and then he hopped like the Easter Bunny for 6.
Boy, that's a big man doing a flip into the end zone. And you're going to get a little confusion here in the secondary. Moore's just going to go right past the defender. To flip his way into the end zone. We've had some injuries on the back end of that defense. Get some new guys in there. Get your eyes at the line of scrimmage when they're supposed to be following that number 2 threat running straight up the field.
Here we go. They'll go for 2, 1 for 4 this year on 2-point tries. And movement up front. And did Jordan Williams pause that movement up front?
Oh, just hike it. I was waiting for him to like stay here.
No, I moved on them.
Back off. Defense calls the offense to move. Okay. 70 defense.
Hey, he jumped on my side. I can move.
70 defense.
Our officials are getting an awful lot of advice from the DC defenders.
Number 1 number, 70.
Awful lot of feedback in the mics, too.
Ball start. Offense, number 70. 5-yard penalty. Try.
All right, Mike Pereira. So Jordan Williams looked like he moved, but it's a false start on the defenders.
He does enter the neutral zone, but you only get protection 2 players on either side of where he moved into that gap. So therefore, the 2 guys that broke their stance and rose, they're on their own, and that's why it's a false start.
2 guys on either side of the gap because it was the left guard. He was too far out.
Here we go.
Yeah, because you got really the swipe that the center moved, that arm, that was nothing. But it's the 2 guys that moved were on the outside, so they don't get protection.
So now 2-point try from the 10-yard line for the defenders.
Yes. Hey, you got it. Here we go. Ready. Let's go.
4-2. Ta'amu on a cross at the 7. Excellent tackle. Trying to get to that edge and turn it upfield. Jackson Antonio dropped by Mayfield, but no drop here other than the drop in the bucket from Jordan Ta'amu to Briley Moore. And the spring flip into the end zone cuts the Brahmas lead in half in D.C. It only takes 1, and in this case, 1 play from Jordan Ta'amu connecting with Briley Moore, his tight end, for their 2nd touchdown combined this year, and the first of the day, and the defenders right back into this one. And now what will the answer be for Kellen Mond and the San Antonio Brahmas? They had the confidence, they had the early lead, but a 39-yard touchdown after holding DC to 46 yards through the first 13 plays. See what the Brahmas do with a little bit of adversity here for the first time this afternoon. Matt McCrane will kick this one off. And a low kick, and it did not get into the kicking zone, so it has to land inside the 20-yard line. If it doesn't reach that zone, the ball's at the 40.
Into the landing zone, therefore it's a foul. 1st and 10. San Antonio at the 40-yard line.
So let's go downstairs to Jake Butt.
Yeah, Kevin, a wise man once told me when the offense is struggling, give the ball to the tight end. They'll solve the problems. It looked like you were open out there, Bradley. What'd you see?
You know, we had a kind of a snag concept. I was running the corner. We had a post by number 3. It looked like they dropped the quarters, and really it was just a blown assignment. That outside guy stayed down. Nobody took me down there, and I mean, what a day, opportunity to give glory to God on this Easter Sunday. So happy Easter to everybody watching. I'm just, thankful to be out here, have the opportunity to make plays for my team.
How about the celebration in the end zone? You know, I played tight end, but I've never been able to do a flip, let alone in pads. Can you talk about your front flip into the end zone?
That just happened. It wasn't planned. I jumped midway through. I'm like, wait, I'm way too high right now. Landed straight on my back, but it's fun. I know the fans love it. I should have ran over there and added a beer to the beer snake, so if I can get in there again, follow me.
You looked really athletic out there, so take my word for it. Thanks.
Yep. It is nice to see an athletic tight end for once, Robert. I mean, we haven't seen many of those, certainly in the Michigan era a few years back.
I thought Jake was going to be suiting up.
Yeah, rip.
Jake's talking about suiting up for a game.
2nd and 10. Mond with defenders jumping all over the place, and he skips this one past Greg Ward, and it's incomplete. Let's listen into Peyton Pardee now on 3rd and 10.
This is going to be a long play called trips right, Y rev, silver, X flat, kill, firm, blue F wheel, X snag aloha.
Here we go, a trips right, Y rev.
He wasn't kidding.
No, he was not. I mean, you tell everybody in the offense what they're doing on that one.
Somewhere Sean Payton is very jealous that he doesn't have that long a play call. Kellen Mond on 3rd and 10. Pressure up the middle, throws it short. Oh, what a play. Oh, the defenders have gotten a little energy from that touchdown. Bryce Thompson knifing in to drop him well short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, this is the power of zone eyes on the backside of the defense right here. And you're going to see Bryce Thompson sees his threat, has left his zone, gets his eyes back. Whenever there's an in, expect an out. Whenever there's an up, expect something underneath. And does a tremendous job. Disciplined with his eyes, snaps his eyes. Back to Kellen Mond, able to make a play.
Good punt down to the 5-yard line. Brad Ring has been electric this year from a punting standpoint, and Chris Rowland out of bounds near the 20-yard line. So here come the defenders. The defense does its job. The offense coming back to work after their first touchdown of the day at home. Tonight's game is sponsored by Jersey Mike's Subs. Be a sub above. And by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need. Back in D.C., where the defenders are back to work trying to build on that 8-play, 70-yard touchdown drive the last time they had the football. But it's the worst start of the day for the defenders. In fact, the worst start for either team as they go to work 1st down and 10 inside their own 20 at the 16.
Come here. Hey, easy. Hey, Ben. Ace.
So Jordan Ta'amu told us he was excited to see some man looks. Had it there. We'll see if he is adjusting the call here to confirm the coverage on Rowland.
It's Rowland trying to get to the edge and tried to spin away from Darius Phillips, but Phillips hung on. Good tackle.
Ace left.
Well, we have good news for everyone. The beer snake, it's early in its formation, but it has begun here in D.C. 2nd and 4, nowhere to go. Whelan with the tackle, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, this beer snake is just a baby right now. It's in its infancy, but I'm confident that Defenders fans will do everything they can to help it grow as quickly as possible. There it is. It grows by 2 as we speak.
You know, Kevin, it takes a village.
It does.
Proud of that village in D.C.
The commitment is there. 3rd and 4 out of the backfield. Abram Smith, nice move. First down to the 31-yard line. There's Fred Keiss on the call with his first down play.
Philly yellow, why climb? Philly yellow, why climb?
Philly yellow, why climb? Hey!
Subtle differences between the verbiage of the
Texas,
two play calls.
Close! Hey, right here. It's why climb. Come on. ZJ. Ready, to go!
First and 10, play action. Ta'amu in trouble, and down he goes. There is a flag down, but the pressure gets to Ta'amu, and the sack from Lonnie Phelps, his first of the year.
47 defense offsides.
And that's how he got there early.
Offside, defense number 47. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Yeah, left tackle Yasir Durant's like, come on, man. I can't even get into my set. He's already moving.
Here we go.
He's a step past me.
Ace left close. Z-Jet, Philly yellow, why climb?
You can see him lined up right here.
Philly yellow. Hey.
Gets that step quickly, able to get by Durant at that left tackle spot. You see Durant pointing, like, you saw it.
Ready, to go.
On 1st and 5, play action. Ta'amu flushed, throwing on the run. Down the sideline, he finds his open man, and Antonio out of bounds in Brahmas territory with a first down, 26-yard pickup.
I love the pocket movement here. It's very subtle, but it shows the poise of Jordan Ta'amu. You can't look at those defenders. You have to feel those defenders. He understands that he needs to climb just a bit in the pocket, able to keep those eyes downfield, set his feet, and make a great throw.
First down carry for Smith. Picks up yardage on first down.
Trips left.
5 on the play. It's 2nd and 5.
52 Marriott, corner. 52 Marriott. Hey, swing.
He's telling everybody what they got.
Ready.
You can see the corner out here.
2nd and 5. Has to jump that ball down the sideline, and the adjustment is made for the catch at the 12. Cornell Powell coming back on that underthrown jump ball to make the catch.
Yellow. Red, Y under.
Yeah, it was underthrown, and what you couldn't see there was the pressure that Jordan Ta'amu was facing in the pocket. Another nice job, just clearing enough space to make the throw.
To the 12-yard line, first down. Ta'amu pressured again, back corner of the end zone, incomplete. He was looking in Braylon Sanders' direction, but he had heat right in his face, and it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Sugar. Here, sugar. Spread left. 72, double one under. Alert high. 72, double one under. Yes. Here we go. Get out there. Yes. Here we go. Hey, alert. Hey, swing. Ready, to go.
2nd down and 10. Ta'amu will swing it out of the backfield to Abram Smith. Got a block. Oh, Smith planted. I mean, a shoulder shiver from Devontae Beckett. It's 3rd down.
Woo! Coach Sell said a knee bender is a jawbreaker. You see Beckett fold my man Abram Smith up here. Just bends those knees and explodes with the forearm. See Abram Smith coming back from that. I got to root for my RBs, man. You know, the RBs get taken out like that. He ain't going out like that.
DC.
He'll come back. He'll get one.
So the defenders will use their first timeout before this 3rd down and 4 play. And Devontae Beckett. We've had 2 big hits in this game. Beckett with a good, clean stick there on Abram Smith.
So be ready. Hey, this drive, too. We're going to get to Trey left. Right, so instead of
3rd and 4 coming up here for DC in the red zone, trying to get even and perhaps even take the lead with a conversion.
Bunch right tight.
And remember, with Jordan Ta'amu, not the most dangerous, fastest guy in the world, but his legs can certainly fool you.
He's right here.
And especially in situations like this, 3rd and 4, deep into the red zone, could be an opportunity for Jordan Ta'amu to use those legs, get one in.
Here we go. Dion, get out there. Here we go. Hey, get set. Everyone's moving. Ready. Let's go.
3rd and 4. Here comes pressure again. Ta'amu jumps this one into the end zone off the hand of Rowland and incomplete.
Boy, this is one where Jordan Ta'amu's got to know Kobe Jones going to be unblocked on the edge, and you have to know who that +1 defender is. When that guy blitzes, you don't have anybody for him. You got to have an answer. What's the quickest, worst thing that could happen, and the first thing that I'm supposed to do, and not able to make the kind of throw that he wanted to make to Rowland.
There's Matt McCrane on for a 24-yard try. You see the numbers this year. Been with 5 different teams in the NFL, 8 for 12 in his NFL career. And McCrane's field goal is good. And DC with 9 straight. 12-9. A 3-point advantage. Abram Smith is the vision. You're a running back. You're making moves. Here you go. Open field. Look out, everybody. Abram Smith coming your way in a 3-point game on Fox.
Whoa! Wow! Play with Nemo. All right, we line in a shell and we come down and we take the Nichols man. That's what we do in Nemo.
Blake Williams, the son of Greg Williams, has taken over as the defensive coordinator for the Defenders. And after a rough start to this one for his defense, when the Brahmas jumped out early, they've righted the ship, Robert Smith, and that defense is giving the offense a chance to chip away, and that's what they've done after a 10-play, 78-yard scoring drive that resulted in a field goal, 9 straight for DC. Line, looking for space to the edge, and down at the 28-yard line, and the Brahmas back to work again. Now for Blake Williams, the path through St. Louis as an assistant coach, Cleveland Browns assistant coach 2017 to 2018, the Jets assistant in 2019 and 2020, and now taking over the job his dad held in defensive coordinator.
All right, let's go Cub to Lurk. Cub to Lurk. Get number 1 and tell him to call Cub to Lurk. Can you please tell number 1 to call Cub to Lurk?
And we're going to listen in to Blake throughout this drive here against this Brahmas offense.
Ready, go. Oh, no.
First down and 10, draw play. McFarland to the 35-yard line, back to Blake Williams.
Eyes, all right, eyes inside. We got to see that draw, eyes inside. All right, let's go bear, stab, uno. Bear, stab, uno. Bear, stab, uno.
So near that bear, it's normally a 5-man type front look.
Ready, go.
Uno, probably a reference to some sort of 1-man off coverage.
Swing against that defense to McFarland, very close to the first down. Listening to Blake again. And a flag down at the end of that play. That's going to be a first down.
Bryce. Get Bryce.
Bryce Thompson is the Bryce he is speaking of.
Where's the end of the run, Jeremiah? Back here. So where Jeremiah is, the end of the run's here. Yeah.
Get Bryce.
Get there. Go tell him your spots. What do you got?
So I have, after the play,
UNR?
defense, number 1, UNR. No, UNS.
UNS?
Yes, he came to the bench, all the way to the bench, taunting.
It'll be his first. After the play. UNS, correct.
UNS unsportsmanlike conduct.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct against the defense, number 1. This is his first. 15-yard penalty be added to the end of the run, automatic, first down.
Keep an eye on the left side of your screen here.
See the little vision cone? That's a sound cone that time. You almost hear Bryce Thompson getting up and jawing as he goes over to the sideline there and right in front of the officials. I'm not a lip reader, but I'm sure that was a very kind set of words.
Be kind. McFarland picking his way to the edge, and McFarland lowering the shoulder down to the 32-yard line.
NASCAR! Anthony McFarland, like, I'm not just a quick guy. I can drop that shoulder.
Stunt 2 lurk, stunt 2 lurk, stunt 2 lurk, stunt, Toki, stunt 2 lurk.
Pace being played now for the Brahmas. Up to the line quickly.
Stunt, watch the movement up front.
Ready, go!
Middle, Bond finds McFarland. And when the Brahmas have had success on offense this year, more likely than not, 41's involved.
Yep. Nemo Uno. Nemo Uno. Nemo Uno. They're in 11. They're in 11 personnel. Nemo Uno.
Trey Wright bump on 1. Here we go. Ready, go. Hard on.
And off again, and nothing doing this time. Robbins trying to find the first down, and one more time with Blake.
Let's go. Pirate 57. Pirate 57. Fist. Pirate 57 fist. Pirate 57 fist. Pirate 57 fist.
Here we go. A tight red F wheel Z wall return on the Jeter. Ready?
Last time when he said Uno, it was an Uno blitz. Blitz from number 1, Bryce Thompson. This time he talked about Hines. See if Hines is the blitzer on this one.
We'll have to wait and see the play clock winding down. The Brahmas used that timeout.
30 seconds in length.
We got to know what we got, man.
Pirate 57 fist was the call for DC. If it stays that, here's what the Brahmas have cooked up.
I want us to be able to hard count them, so I don't want you to have to rush through that, and we're late in the second quarter. Okay. You like that play call?
Yeah, I mean, they're going man coverage right there.
Yeah, so we could either keep the wall on or we could go wall return. I think it's a good time to get the wall return out. Feel good? Okay, we're going to go tight, red F wheel, Z wall return.
So I got the OTB.
You have the OTB. The only two changing are the others. You got a big out, big man. 11, or sorry, 10, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10, 10.
Hey, what do we got right here?
Red F wheel.
Hey, and go. Game clock is gone. Play clock.
Let's go.
So you hear the wheel call for the F, and that's going to be McFarland coming out of the backfield, and then you hear that return, and that's usually a receiver running to the inside and then breaking back to the outside.
Ready, go. Hard.
3rd down and 6. Bond flushed, fires, first down. Stevenson down to the 15-yard line of DC.
It's going to be the return right for Marquez Stevenson here on the outside, but watch the feet. Man, Kellen Mond. Just that subtle movement, moving just enough in the pocket, not panicking back there, understanding the concept, and you could hear him there on the sideline. I mean, he understands this offense extremely well, anticipated what the defense was going to be doing, and just went out there and calmly executed the play. Textbook quarterback play.
Ready, go.
And movement up front. Trying to use his cadence to get stuff done against the defense, but his O-line moved.
Offense, number 68, 5-yard penalty. First down.
Zuri Henry, the right tackle, flinched.
Hello, right.
You know, and they've done a pretty good job most of the day. You know, he and Tyler on that left side, Willie Tyler, that left tackle spot. Remember this DC defender defense a week ago against St. Louis Battlehawks, had like 9 tackles for loss.
F corner X Texas on 1, ready?
You hear that F
penalty.
Sorry, Kevin.
Hey, easy, easy. Hey, let's go Boston Stare. Boston Stare. Aloha, Boston Stare. Let's go.
Change the play. That F Texas is normally an angle route from the running back. He saw something in the defense he wants to exploit.
McFarland, not much there. To the 18-yard line, we listen into Peyton Pardee with the offensive play call.
All right, let's go here. Let's go. Go tight. Red F swing, Z wall. Tight, red F swing, Z wall.
Here we go. A tight red F swing, Z wall on 1, ready? Hey, Liz. Ready, go. Hard.
2nd and 13. Bond with pressure, steps up, hit as he throws, finds Ward, who breaks 1 tackle and gets down to the 12, and that should take us to the 2-minute warning here in this first half. San Antonio with the 12-9 advantage in DC and driving on the defenders. The Brahmas winless on this young season, but feeling very good about their chances on the road.
You got that magic, now shine on, 'cause we're made from the stars. I'm supernatural.
For the day, there are big San Antonio fans in Arlington. If San Antonio can knock off DC, those two teams are tied atop the XFL Conference. Birmingham and Michigan already in a tie at 3-1 in the USFL Conference. And San Antonio trying to jump back into the mix with their first win of the season here. Very even game, not only on the scoreboard, but in the statistics. 25-23 in the play count. DC a little bit more yardage. San Antonio a little more time of possession.
Ready, go.
3rd and 7 here. Bond looking to the end zone. Flag is thrown. He wanted to connect with Greg Ward Jr. Keandre Thomas on the coverage, and the flag drops.
Number 24.
Went to the 1-yard line, right? Pass interference, defense, number 24. The penalty took place in the end zone. Ball be placed at the 1-yard line, first down.
Well, I know Mike could be taking a look at this. You know, we talk about material restriction. Is there a material restriction
right pair,
if
H-Rev, Denver punch on 1, ready?
If you think they want to challenge this?
On the ball. Hey, Matt, get out.
It's a big call, getting the ball down to the 1-yard line.
And flags fly. Wow, what an error.
Too many men on the field. Offense, 5-yard penalty. First down.
Boy, you get down to the 1 and then just
11,
a critical
11,
misstep with
11,
an extra
11.
player on the field.
Well, that's what's happened to the San Antonio team all year long, really. Talk about the penalties, the untimely penalties. You know, it's where quarterbacks earn their money and where offenses prove their worth. You're talking about the red zone and the end of halves and end of the game.
First and goal now from the 6.
Ready, go. Hard.
Llanos in motion, the handoff to Robbins up the middle. It's about halfway there to the 3. Peyton Pardee now on 2nd and goal. What's he thinking?
Tank. Strong right pair, H-Rev, Denver punch. Strong right pair, H-Rev, Denver punch. Strong right pair, H-Rev, Denver punch.
Strong right pair, H-Rev, Denver punch on 1, ready?
You know, the interesting thing about this, though, Kevin, you know, getting backed up from the 1-yard line, you can burn more time. You think DC's maybe going to start using some of those timeouts to get a chance to score.
Locked in, man.
Another error.
Offense, number 77. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Chuck Filiaga. False start and back up 5 more.
Take him right out of the game after that one. You want to burn a little bit of time, but not that much.
After the pass interference, Robert, you're starting back now. You came from the 1, now you're backing all the way up. And the clock down to 1:17 and a half.
Due to the false start, a 10-second runoff applies. Please reset the game clock to 1:07. The clock will start on my signal. Please set the game clock to 1:07. Thank you.
10-second runoff, and now the clock moves. Second down and goal.
Ready, go. Hard.
Middle with Robbins. And Robbins down to the 5. Huge third down coming up for San Antonio. What's Peyton Pardee thinking here?
Okay, let's go here. Go strong right, Denver punch. Strong right, Denver punch.
Here we go. A strong right Denver punch on the Frisco. Ready.
Ready,
go.
On third and goal, Robbins steps through a tackle. Robbins into the end zone for the touchdown, his second of the day.
Want you to watch Roberson, number 50 on the defensive line. An outside linebacker spot. He's just going to guess on here. He's going to try and cut to the inside. Going to leave it wide open on the outside. And of course, we got a missed tackle there as well from Bryce Thompson. But you can't guess. Got to read your keys and let the play develop as it will. Good runners are going to exploit that. What a move, bringing in Aiden Robbins, second touchdown of the day.
Ready, go. Hard.
Going for 2. And right through the hands of Ward, the pass incomplete, and the try no good. But a team that came into this averaging under 14 points per game, already with 18 points on the board late in the first half. And Kellen Mond, Robert Smith, has been very, very effective today for this Brahmas offense.
Yeah, we talk about quarterbacks using their legs. It doesn't always have to be running 50 yards downfield. Sometimes it's just subtle movement in the backfield, just buying enough time and being able to escape. The key there is to stay poised and to be able to reset your feet if you have to. And we talked about this with Jordan Ta'amu and some of the inconsistency he's had throwing the ball on the move. Well, Kellen Mond all day today has made the good decisions, the right decisions, moving when he needs to in the pocket, but always finding a way when he's getting the ball downfield to get reset to make an accurate throw.
11 plays, 62-yard drive. Robert took 6:30 off the clock, the longest scoring drive by time this season for the Brahmas.
Yeah, I wasn't crazy about the defenders' use of their timeouts. I mean, they had 2 timeouts. You had well above a minute and 15 seconds, and you actually let a 10-second runoff happen.
And out to the 38-yard line. The Brahmas lead has grown to 9 with 17 seconds to go in this first half. Other things growing include the beer snake, slowly but surely creeping its way up the stands. We're now 5 rows in, and the Stanley Cup snake is that starts later. The Stanley Cup snake starts later. I think he's in the wrong spot. Did the Showboats come to town? He looks like ready to captain the Showboats.
With that get up, I'm not sure how much logic there is in any decision he's making, but fun to see. I guess it's not that far from Annapolis, right?
The Stanley Cup snake is going to be tricky. Ta'amu jumps this one down the sideline, and what an adjustment made. Coming back to get it is Braylon Sanders, and out at the 10, or out with 10 seconds to go in this first half.
Right, right. 71 Gator, 71 Gator. Gator.
He just tosses that thing up there, and that's the second time we've seen Derek Langford. He had the mistake on the Briley Moore touchdown in the first half. Just gives too much space.
32-yard line. Ta'amu to the sideline again. It's Powell out of bounds. And at the very least, DC's been able in 2 plays to work down in the field goal range for McCrane.
Field goal.
And here comes that field goal unit on now with 6 seconds to go in this first half.
And McCrane, he missed a short one last week. He yanked one, little snap hook on a 27-yarder. A chance for redemption right here. And DC able to make up for the time management errors getting down the field so quickly.
And the timeout is used by San Antonio to try to ice
Second
Matt
charge
McCrane.
timeout. Don't even get me started on that. I don't have a great answer. San Antonio.
This is the pass that got him in the position, the long pass down the sideline.
You see Braylon Sanders, Ole Miss with the double move, and then Ta'amu just tosses that thing up and gives his guy a chance. You see Langford in coverage again. Nice job by Sanders, keeping the feet in bounds.
He was awfully close in his setup to having that right foot go out of bounds, but he just kept it in bounds to keep himself as an eligible receiver and make that big play.
Ole Miss teammate of Jordan.
On the same page. And it sets up Matt McCrane for a 42-yard try. Big snap and hold, and McCrane's kick is true. 3 points for the defenders with 2 seconds to play in the opening half. An entertaining first half here in DC with 30 combined points scored. Well, this weekend has seen some surprising stuff happen in the UFL, but the odds to win the UFL championship, this was entering week 1. When we started the season, these were the odds, but entering week 4, we saw a lot of shuffle, and these DC defenders moved into second place among UFL teams in their championship odds. And with St. Louis and Arlington yesterday, with Arlington getting that win, maybe those odds entering week 5 will make another big move as we reach the halfway point in the season next week.
I like that big band sound going with the odds movement there, right?
Well, that is a big odds move for a couple of those teams, so it only makes sense to have the big band behind them. 2 seconds to go in this opening half and an 18-12 lead for the winless Brahmas, but DC has scored on their last 3 drives after going 3 and out on the first 2. So Jordan Ta'amu and this defender's offense, they've found a little bit of rhythm, and they're going to get the football to start the second half.
And they've been a great fourth quarter team this year, outscoring opponents 23-6.
And that kickoff will go into the end zone for a touchback with 2 seconds to play. One more snap for Kellen Mott. So an 18-12 advantage for the Brahmas. 2 seconds to play in this first half.
Hey, we got kneel down on the Frisco. Ready? Make sure you're on, Kurt. Get on. Yeah, you're on. Right here, great. Yeah.
So we'll get the kneel down here, and that'll take us to halftime with the Brahmas leading at 18-12. A 6-point advantage at the break, but Jordan Ta'amu and the defenders, they're going to have the football to start the second half, and having scored on 3 straight drives, momentum may be a little bit on their side. Jake Butt is on the field with Brahmas interim head coach Peyton Pardee.
Hey, Coach, just want to ask you first off how much fun you're having here down on the sideline.
I tell you what, it's there's nothing like getting an opportunity to coach football. I tell people all the time, it's not like work, you know what I mean? I get to watch ball, and these young men that we have are truly spectacular, so I'm having a blast right now.
You told us you felt this offense was close. You needed to run the ball. You needed to protect your quarterback, Kellen Mond. You need to convert third downs. As you look back at the first half, how would you evaluate your unit's play?
You know, I think we did well overall. DC's doing a really good job. You know, we're playing a game of chess right now. They have some really good wrinkles in defensively to try to stop the run, but we need to continue to clean up our operation, all right, as far as penalties and things of that nature, keep establishing the run, try to keep ourselves ahead of the sticks.
Another key that you told us you need to score 6 points, not 3, when you get down in the red zone. Aiden Robbins joins the team on Wednesday, 2 touchdowns today. How important has he been to your offensive success?
I tell you guys what I told you, he's a big back now. I mean, if you wouldn't know any different, he looks like a linebacker, but no, Aiden's been great. All 3 of our running backs have truly been phenomenal, and so that was great to see us build on that point of emphasis and get a touchdown in the red zone there.
All right, Coach, we'll let you go on that. Thanks. Yep.
Peyton Pardee had to enjoy this. Tonight's big move brought to you by Pods, and it was the return of a punt, 83 yards. Matthew Sexton with a couple of nice moves early, and then as he told Jake Butt, he's blessed with speed. And he turned on the jets and outran everybody else down that sideline into the end zone for a Brahmas touchdown. Matthew Sexton with tonight's big move on the punt return for the touchdown. That's the end of the first half with our score. San Antonio 18, DC 12. Our progressive halftime show from our nation's capital is coming up right after this on Fox.
It's Fox UFL Friday. The defending champion Birmingham Stallions look to light up prime time as they take on the Memphis Showboats, who eye a huge upset.
That is something special right there.
Wow. Fox UFL Friday kicks off at 8 Eastern.
Welcome back to DC. Tonight's UFL halftime is sponsored by Progressive. The Brahmas, for the first time this year, enjoying a halftime lead in their locker room, up 18-12 over unbeaten DC. Let's take a look at some highlights from around the UFL this weekend. It started with Memphis and Michigan on Friday. Jim Turner taking over as head coach of the Showboats after Ken Wisenhunt resigned. Second quarter, Panthers up 7-6. Nate McCrary on the ground, 19 yards to give the Panthers a 14-6 lead. We move ahead to later action in the fourth quarter, where Bryce Perkins connects with Jalen Moore. 27 yards later, he's in the end zone, and the Panthers win 27-9. Saturday begins with St. Louis and Arlington. First quarter, no score. Manny Wilkins tries to run up the middle. He goes down, he fumbles. Chris Odom picks it up and goes all the way in for the 43-yard touchdown. Wilkins on that play down with a non-contact leg injury. He was carted off. 33 seconds left in the game. Battlehawks down by 7, going on 4th and goal, and Max Duggan's pass intercepted by Ajane Harris, and he goes all the way back for the 101-yard pick six. Arlington wins it 30-15. And then Saturday night on Fox, it was Birmingham and Houston. Roughnecks quarterback Nolan Henderson left the game with a shoulder injury in the second quarter, didn't return. Stallions up 3-0. Matt Corral finds Davion Davis, who does the rest, taking it in for the 26-yard touchdown. Stallions up 11-0. Later in the second quarter, Matt Corral again, and this time from midfield, and he connects with the explosive Deion Kane. 50 yards later, it's a Stallions touchdown. They would need that. They win it by that touchdown, 23-16. Second half between San Antonio and DC coming up next as we wrap up week number 4 of the UFL on Fox.
Tonight's UFL on Fox halftime is presented by Progressive. All right, let's take a look at the highlights here from the first half.
Ready to go.
First, we had Aiden Robbins. His first touch as a Brahma is going to be a touch. Big 6'2", 237-pound back. You can see why they signed him. Paxton Brooks punts for the defenders. Got Matthew Sexton on the return, picking up some nice blocks. Finds the wall, picks up a few more blocks, including a maybe questionable one here. On the punter, Paxton Brooks doesn't get called. And Sexton takes it 83 for 6. And how about this touchdown pass from Jordan Ta'amu to big Briley Moore, who flips onto his gigantic back into the end zone. This one looks painful, but Briley Moore gets it in the end zone. And then Aiden Robbins saw him take one right up the middle, and this time he shows us a little bit of lateral movement. Big man's dangerous. Second touchdown as a Brahma in his first game as a Brahma this season. You see the first half stats. DC basically doubled up San Antonio on the pass yards. 195 on the rushing for the day. Time of possession just about equal, but San Antonio got out to an early lead. DC fought their way back. Going to go to a break right now with a beautiful shot from DC. We'll see you on the other side.
The Memphis Showboats. Wow. Battle the Birmingham Stallions. Touchdown! Fox UFL Friday kicks off at 8 Eastern.
You're so locked in. Believe it or not, I've been waiting for this opportunity for a while. So, Sexton, go, Sexton, go, Sexton, go, 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 go. Get your ass on the field. I say go. Go does not mean look at me and then like be confused. It means run on the field, like go on the field.
I appreciate the communication.
I appreciate you, babe. I wish you were on our side second half, man. I like working with you, man. I like working with you a lot.
That's a guy who's having fun in his first ever opportunity to be a head coach, the youngest head coach in professional football, 28-year-old Peyton Pardee. Enjoying this one, enjoying it even more with an 18-12 lead as we get set to start this third quarter with Robert Smith and Jake Butt. I'm Kevin Kugler, the Brahmas with that 6-point lead and ready to get this one started in the second half. But Kellen Mond will have to watch for a while. It'll be the defenders on offense first, trying to improve on their 3-0 start in this 2025 UFL season.
Yeah, that defense for San Antonio really came out hot in that first half. Really shut this DC defender run game down and just couldn't generate any offense. Finally able to get it going towards the end of that first half. And we've seen that from this DC defender team this year. But credit to Peyton Pardee and that Brahmas entire staff for what they've been able to do.
Jenkins, a little hesitation and down near the 30-yard line, and that's where Ta'amu and this defenders offense will go back to work. They scored on their last 3 possessions of the first half. You see the numbers. Ta'amu having a very nice evening so far for DC.
Well, that's what you don't expect to see right there, though. 6 carries for 9 yards from Abram Smith.
Zach, 23. A-5 Zach, 23. I'm on ready.
Into the week, third in the UFL in rushing yards, and only 9 yards on those 6 carries. Good job done by this Brahmas D.
Hey. No. Hey, Chris, stay. No, stay out there. Here we go.
I think they're going to try and go right in here.
To the ground they go. You're exactly right, Robert. And it's Abram Smith, one of his better carries of the evening. Gets a good start on first down. Touchdown and 2 field goals on the last 3 drives and a 6-yard carry for Smith.
Lightning. Here we go. Let's take a set. Run ready. Let's go.
2nd and 4, back to the ground, back to Smith, an opening, a move, Smith barreling into Brahmas territory at the 49-yard line.
That left side of the offensive line doing a tremendous job blocking, and Abram Smith able to exploit it.
Here we go.
And you get those linemen up to the 2nd level like you had with left tackle Durant. You can do some damage.
Here's Smith, dropped to the backfield for a 1-yard loss. Good penetration by Kobe Jones. All right, you want to be a running back in the UFL? Let's get inside the pads of Abram Smith.
That is such a cool view right there. It's funny, you see those hands go like that on video games. Like, it doesn't look like that when you're running. Like, oh, I guess it does look like that.
You've been in those pads literally, Robert. Is that what it's like?
Well, not those pads necessarily.
Second and 11. Tamu to the sideline, finds Chris Rowland, and that's a first down. And DC picking up where they left off on their last 3 drives, all scores to end the first half.
That is a really cool view, though, and you know, you see that and you get an idea of just how fast everybody's moving and just how chaotic it is, right? Like, it all comes back to you. A lot easier in the booth, though, my man.
That's painful. Number 37, Tamu looking down the sideline, one-on-one coverage, and it's incomplete. That coverage from Darius Phillips denying Braylon Sanders.
Well, we talked about Darius Phillips in the open and that he had just come back from injury. Oh, there we are. We're taking a look at Abram Smith and the camera in the chest. There's the live shot with the mouthpiece dangling right in front of it. I remember that, too. Of course, I didn't wear a mouthpiece after my rookie season in the NFL. It was terrible. Just always hated to have that thing.
Ready? Well, and from an aesthetic standpoint, we hate to have it because it's in front of the camera. Just Tamu on the run, and Tamu not sliding down at the 25. That's a first down for DC.
Get a simple zone read here from our man Tamu.
Yeah, 23 lock, Z glance.
Sees the end crash, decides to keep it. But, man, he's got to do a better job at the end of those runs. You know, you get to the sideline, Fred Keiss, the offensive coordinator, like, man, protect yourself at the end of those runs. Got to make a decision. Either get down or try and run somebody over.
Move to the sideline. Flag is down. It came down behind the quarterback as Cornell Powell is down at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, he was zoned. Offense, number 56. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Jahari Branch, the right guard.
We're good. Hold on. Yes. Hold on.
Man,
Here, stay.
Guy's getting quick hook. Sandman making an entrance.
Here we go.
It's wild.
Branch has been trimmed out of that offensive line.
On, ready. Glance.
First down and 20. How do you go undefeated? You don't allow mistakes.
Here we go.
Fornadal, number 77 in now at right guard.
He gave on the end around. Tamu flushed, looking downfield as he runs, looking for the corner now, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 30, near the 29. Fred Keiss with the play call on second and long.
Number 10, Jordan Salami, the ball carrier. Here we go. Let's go ace left, ace left, yellow, Y under, yellow,
Y under.
No, red, Y under, red.
Red. Yellow. 10. Ready. Let's go.
13. Tamu over the middle, settling down right in that open space is Mickens, and that'll be a first down for DC.
Thunder, let's go. Mayday. Let's go, Mayday, snap it off. Ace. Thunder.
Thunder. Hey, lady. Ready. Let's go.
Off up the middle to Jackson, upended after a good gain.
Turbo. Let's go. Still snapping. Let's go, baby.
Lady. Ready. Let's go.
Second down, Tamu on the keep. Tamu into the end zone for a DC touchdown. The defenders are all the way back, evening it up at 18 with 10:06 to go in the third.
Go for two.
Well, I love what they're doing with the tempo on this one. It's going to be Kobe Jones as a guy that Jordan Tamu is going to be reading on this. And Kobe Jones going to crash or at least stay put. And that gives Jordan Ta'amu the opportunity to keep that one. You could see Big Briley Moore, the tight end, number 88, getting a good block on the outside, but excellent execution. And I love what Fred Keist did on that drive, really going with the tempo to tire that defense down.
Going for two, looking for the lead. Ta'amu to the back of the end zone. A flag is down as the pass is incomplete.
Offensive pass interference number 14 decline. We'll go to media after that.
Pass interference. Offense number 14. The try is no good. Media.
So the conversion no good. We stay at 18 apiece, but the DC defenders have scored on 4 straight possessions, and Jordan Ta'amu with the touchdown to knot it up at 18 apiece. Ta'amu's happy, and Abram Smith, a round of applause from the chest camera. That was tonight's game flow, brought to you by Progressive. 4th straight scoring drive and a good one. 10 plays, 81 yards, 4:54 off the clock. And Jordan Ta'amu, 3 for 4 in the first quarter, but since 10 of 13, 172 yards and a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce into the end zone for the touchback. Downstairs we go to Jake Butt.
Left hash, left hash.
Jordan, you really can't draw up a better start coming out of half. What was the message from Coach to get you guys fired up?
Yeah, Coach just said, hey, we get the ball back, we got to score. And, that's what we did. We just had to, kind of get it first down. Just starts with one play at a time. And it showed there in that drive.
Give a ton of credit to San Antonio. They made it difficult to be able to run the ball, but the run game came to life on that drive. What did you see?
Hey, they have a good interior box, and we just wanted to keep running. We didn't want to give up on that, So O-line did a good job, running back did a good job going north and south and getting first downs, and that's what helps.
Great. Thanks, Jordan.
It's a brand new ball game, early third quarter. A quick toss over the middle to the tight end. Stylianos down inside the 40 at the 42-yard line. And it's second down for the Brahmas. Offense starting to get it going. All season highs in the first half.
Right
Points,
hey,
yards,
right,
first downs.
Miami,
most effective offenses we've seen from the Brahmas have been last week and in the first half tonight.
Ready, go. Hard.
Second down and 2. Hand off Corbin, bounces to the outside. First down and more for the Brahmas into DC territory. Finally upended by Josh Proctor.
Hey, NASCAR. Please, Stilly. NASCAR right here. Hey, Broncos punch. NASCAR Broncos punch.
This pace has
Broncos
been good
punch.
for the
Frisco.
Brahmas tonight. 14
ready,
yards on that carry. And it's Corbin on first down. Twists down near the 40-yard line. And Peyton Pardee with the play call on second down.
Yep, tight blue F wheel. Sorry, tight blue F swing X Nebraska. Tight blue F swing X Nebraska. I'm sorry, we're good there.
Here we go, right here. Here we go, a tight blue F swing X Nebraska on 1, ready?
Probably a national championship play call with the Nebraska tag on this.
This is going to be from the X out here.
Lance 57. Hey, Frisco. Ready, go.
Second down and 7. Bond will swing it out of the backfield. It's Corbin, makes a man miss. Corbin tiptoes up the sideline and a little twist forward for a first down for San Antonio. Back to Peyton Pardee.
All right, let's go here. Out of spread, red F move, win prop. Red F move, win prop. Receivers, you cannot shut down. Tell Philly, you can't shut down.
A spread, red F move, win prop on 1, ready?
I'm excited to see what this one is. Wind prop or wind prop?
About to find out.
Ready, go.
from the 27-yard line, first down and 10. Mond to the sideline, just his second incompletion of the night.
We're good. All right.
And we'll listen in again to Peyton Pardee.
Trips right, why quick, Denver punch. Trips right, why quick, Denver punch.
We go right here. We go a trips right, why quick, Denver punch. On one, ready?
This one may be run pass option. So go to Denver here.
Ready, ready, go! Hard, hard!
Hands up to it.
And a gain over the left side down to the 24, and now a third down call for the head coach.
Let's go here. Trips right, flop, red F, Z Waco, H post. Trips right, flop, red F, Z Waco, H post.
We go a trips right, flop. Trips right, flop, red F corner, Z Waco. On one, ready?
Fake on the running back. You're blitzing off the edge. In 57, go around the long scoop. Do not run into the long scoop. Pull the protection. Cheat it away.
May be an opening in the middle of the field for that post on this one. You heard the H post.
First third down of the drive. Mond under some weight pressure. A wobbler incomplete near the 10-yard line. And it's 4th and 7. But a flag is down.
I got the arm going on the arm, so I didn't see the hit. So you got to go.
It's a late hit. Hell yeah.
So is it unnecessary hit? Second half. Give me the number. We're good.
Number 50.
50. Roughing the passer. 50.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense, number 50. 15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
Oh, Robert, what an error by Derek Roberson.
Yeah, we see Roberson coming off of the edge right here. Quick strike, and the ball's just gone, and he comes back and
Hell yeah. Let's go, let's
still
go.
makes a hit. You just got to know better than that. I mean, you might have even gotten away with that one if you just push him, but to drive him into the ground like that with your body, with all your body weight and shoulder, drive him into the ground. You just got to be smarter than that.
On the Frisco, ready?
And the penalty sets him up first and goal. Brahmas 2 touchdowns on 2 red zone trips tonight. First and goal. Hand off Corbin. And Corbin, not much there. Maybe a half yard as Peyton Pardee comes up with something for second and goal.
All right, let's go here. Let's go tight, blue F wheel, X snag return. Tight, blue F wheel, X snag return. Do this hum to it. Hum to tight, blue F wheel, X snag return.
Here we go, a tight blue F wheel, X wall
return. You saw this earlier in the game.
X wall return.
So we had the F going on the wheel route, so you're going to get the running back running up along the sideline, and then you're going to get that X return. Starts in and moves back out.
Mond over the middle, found his man. It's Ward into the end zone for a Brahmas touchdown. First touchdown of the year for Ward, and the Brahmas are back on top in D.C.
This is the same one that they scored a touchdown on earlier, and this one's going to be Ward. He's going to work his way to the middle of the field and then come back out. Everything gets cleared out.
We go, A right here.
Nice throw from Mond.
Q Penguin.
Stevenson caught that one in the first half. Exact same concept.
Two-point try from Mond and the Brahmas. Mond's going to run it. Trying to find room up the middle. The ball pops out. Scooped up by DC, and no advance from Momo Sinago. So the two-point try no good, but Kellen Mond doing some good things in the red zone. 3 touchdowns in 3 trips as he finds Greg Ward Jr. Brahmas looking for their first win, up 6. Tonight's game is sponsored by Dr. Pepper. Try new Dr. Pepper Blackberry and Dr. Pepper Blackberry Zero Sugar today. And by Ace, the helpful place.
Fox Sports presents UFL in the Wild. In D.C., the spring brings out a peculiar creature. Serpent cerevisiae, more commonly known as the beer snake. Reaching adulthood in fewer than 3 hours and consuming nearly 2,800 beers, the snake can grow longer than a reticulated python and more dangerous than a Vegas bachelor party.
And in the wild, we show the snake in its natural habitat. The beer snake continuing to grow and grow and grow. We want beer snake, you've got beer snake. It's on your right shoulder, sir.
Yeah, all kinds of wildlife along that snake, too.
There's the top of the beer snake, and that beer snake is growing and growing.
It is. Those traditions like that, though, are cool. They're fun, right? And, you know, the environment of these games it's been so much fun to watch.
From the 10-yard line. Is there space for Rowland? Not much. Well defended by the Brahmas. Jake Butt, of course, ventures into the wild for a variety of things, but now the beer snake is where he finds himself. Jake?
You know, Kevin, every great journey starts with the first step. Every great beer snake starts with the first sip. What started off as a couple pregame beers between DC defenders and wondering what type of game they would get this Easter Sunday has turned into one of the great examples of sports fandom in our sport. The beer snake has grown and grown, and I don't think it's a mistake that what's been one of the most competitive games of this UFL season has led to one of the biggest beer snakes we've seen.
Well, it's a holiday, it's a day to celebrate, and a nice toss and catch from Ta'amu to the sideline and Cornell Powell. And they'll toast that catch by adding to the beer snake in the stands.
You got a little bit of Australian accent when you said the g'day thing, too. Like that, you know, Crocodile Dundee out there right there for some reason. Not bad.
Smith in the backfield, bouncing away, but swarmed by Brahmas.
Well, this is big at Brahmas. This is big, and this is what we've seen early. Sykes a little shaken up on the play.
They would not stop raising blade on tempo. Yeah.
Got an injured offensive lineman for the defenders, and while they tend to him, we'll step aside from our nation's capital.
Well, we talked about Jordan Ta'amu needing to improve his completion percentage. Less than 50 a week ago. Today, 14 of 18. You see that first throw to Braylon Sanders, even when he couldn't completely get the throw he wanted because the lineman was in his way. And I love the movement right here. And still with the accuracy on the delivery to Antonio downfield. A tremendous job from Jordan Ta'amu. And talking to him, Kevin, I mean, you really got the sense he listens to a lot of people, maybe too many cooks in the kitchen. He's talked to a lot of coaches, but he's really dialed in on trying to improve the finer aspects of his game.
And one of his better games so far in this one. As Ta'amu will take it deep on 2nd and 14, and that pass broken up and almost intercepted by Corey Mayfield.
Well, that's the announcer's jinx right there. As soon as we start talking about him, he underthrows this ball to Cornell Powell. And you see Powell work his way up the seam. He certainly had his man beat. Mayfield is able to get back and almost pick that thing off because Jordan Ta'amu wasn't able to get enough on that ball.
Double. Here we go.
I'll take blame for that one.
Wendy's.
Robert Smith jinx.
Ready.
It's hurt many people. 3rd and 14, and the play clock down to 0. And a flag throw.
Offense, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Well, and it's been the problem that Jordan Ta'amu has had, really. You go back a couple of games against Memphis, and was short on a lot of throws and really just trying to guide the football and seemed to have some of those errors corrected a week ago against the Battlehawks. Was able to make the long completion to Ty Scott in that one. Wasn't thinking as much and completing those balls.
Here we go. Ready.
Quarterback play really comes down to consistency.
Ta'amu with a lot of room to roam. Does he have enough? He doesn't. Slides down at the 46-yard line. And now with that long run, though, you've set up with a 4th and manageable across midfield. He picks up 11. What do you do here?
Go. You go for it. Or you punt it. I guess 4th and 8. And the way that this DC team has played in fourth quarters all season, look, every game is its own entity, right? But they've been great in fourth quarters this year, outscoring opponents 23-6. Just try and pin that San Antonio team and live to fight another downs.
Timeout. San Antonio. They're first.
Hey, 30 seconds. Taking the timeout. DC has not attempted a 4th down play this year, so not going to go for their first on 4th and 8.
Earlier, I don't know who it was. Maybe it's this coach right here. He's calling timeout, but I looked at
They can't burn it. It's me.
Okay, yeah. I didn't give it to him, but he was calling it.
Defensive stay.
2 tackles, 2 ends. Yes, let's go.
Do we got 11?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I'm back.
No. So now we're ready to go with this punt on 4th down. Paxton Brooks lining it up, trying to pin San Antonio deep.
He gave up a big return earlier, but the fair catch called for here by Sexton.
The 10-yard line, and the Brahmas will start deep in their own end. Kellen Mond, 13 of 15 today for 114 yards and a score. Back on the field with the Brahmas on top. Abram Smith trying to solve this Brahmas D, but the Brahmas to work next in DC.
Proud of you, man. Let's keep going, right? Great job on that tug, man. Great job. I appreciate you for hanging on and buying in. You know what I mean? Like, this is not how I know you thought this was going to start, but I hope you know how much I love you, man.
Nowhere else to be, man. That's
Good.
where I want to be.
Love you a lot, Matt.
Hey,
Greg Ward! Welcome to the show. Hey, proud of you, babe. You feel good?
Yeah.
Hey, let's keep going, man. We're going to freaking move this ball down the field. Y'all see anything, holler at me. You with me?
Peyton Pardee fully engaged, and this offense is rewarding that engagement. 3 touchdowns tonight, the most in a game since week 1 of last season when they scored 4 against the DC Defenders. Looking for another one here as Kellen Mond and company start
ready,
deep
go.
in their own end. Worst start for either team from their own 11-yard line. And Mond on the draw to McFarland. Good tackle. Looked like he was going to bounce it outside, and Momo Sanago got in there to make the stop along with Anthony Hines. Those 2 linebackers closing the door.
You got Blake Williams, defensive coordinator, that's taken over for Greg Williams, his father. Apple doesn't fall far from the tree. You know, he's aggressive, tough, wants his guys to play hard and smart, but he really likes to bring pressure. And I don't know how many more opportunities San Antonio is going to get, but he likes to keep those safeties low, especially in early downs, to try and create negative plays by bringing pressure. See if he has to pay for that at some point here.
2nd and 9, Mond throws, nice adjustment, diving for the catch. It's short of the first down, and now Blake Williams.
Mint, LA-wide press. Mint, LA-wide press. Mint, LA-wide press.
You almost always hear some sort of term of violence. Blake Williams is calling the defense. It's a fire zone, it's a dog, it's press, it's pressure, pressure, pressure. He wants guys to have to pay for it. Sometimes you live by the blitz and die by it.
On 3rd down, McFarland's got the first down. Found the crease outside and back to the DC Blake Williams.
They stand 11, right? Race hammer, will uno. Race hammer, will uno. Race hammer, will uno.
Wide, quick, tank on 1, ready?
So a 1st down and 10. Waning moments of this 3rd quarter. Brahmas by 6, looking for the upset in DC.
Watch the draw here.
McFarland bouncing to the edge, and McFarland About 2 yards shy of the first down, but a flag is down right at the end of that run. Was there a hold out there?
Face mask. Give me a number.
It's face mask on number 5. Michael Ojemudia.
Personal foul, face mask.
It's on the
Defense, number 8. 15-yard penalty added at the end of the run. Automatic. First down.
He calls it on number 8, but it's not. Hawkins isn't there. It's going to be Ojemudia here that's going to get the face mask.
Correction, the foul was on number 5.
There's the correction.
We go. Hey,
Michael Ojemudia was at camp with the Cardinals last year. The Rams practice squad in 2023. A third-round pick of Denver back in 2020 in the NFL. First down and 10.
Moon.
At the 47.
Ready, go. Hard.
First down, they stay on the ground. A yard brings up 2nd and 9. Back to Coach Pardee.
Okay, let's go here. Let's go. Trips right, firm. Red F shoot, Y stick. Trips right, firm. Red F shoot, Y stick.
Slant backside right here. Here we go. Hey, trips right, firm. Red F shoot, Y stick. On 1, ready.
You see the difference he's made as the play caller from a scoring standpoint. This offense finding its rhythm.
Here we go.
Y stick.
Ready,
and
go.
Shoot.
Hard.
2nd and 9. Mond, quick toss incomplete. Ojemudia on the coverage against Justin Smith, and now a 3rd and 9. Where do you go, Peyton Pardee?
10. Okay, hey, we're going H-mode to spread, red check, X switch, Y hook. H-mode to spread, red check, X switch, Y hook. Gotta go right now.
Y hook on 1, ready.
Get this off.
Red.
They're gonna have to burn their second time out here.
Go. Ready, go.
Can they get the snap? They did not. Didn't get the snap in time, but a timeout is used.
Bro. Timeout. And change the clock to what? Good?
Timeout.
Well, that's huge.
San Antonio.
Enter the 3rd quarter with only 1
length.
timeout. Or excuse me, enter the 4th quarter with only 1 timeout
Now we're
left.
down to 1, so I'm going to be
Talk about the self-inflicted wounds for the San Antonio team. Another indication of it right
So,
there.
hey, do we like that? Okay, I'm thinking not river and lake because it's an obvious 3rd down. Yeah. Okay, so hey, we're all good. We're gonna roll the same play call because you didn't get the motion in, right? Yeah, we're gonna go 10. We're gonna go, H motion, John Trey at X. John Trey at X, Stow, you're off. John Trey at X. H mode to spread, red, yes, at X. H mode to spread, red check, X switch, Y hook. H mode to spread, red check, X switch, Y hook.
Number 85 earlier was blocked.
Well, I love what you hear there, Kevin. You know, Peyton Pardee is talking about the play call, thinking about what the defense is anticipating, right? You get a 3rd and long situation. He's like, no, I don't want to do that. It's like an obvious call. So that's a chess match that really goes on. I think that he thinks this is what we're going to do, so let's do something slightly different.
Ready, go. Hard.
5 for 7 on 3rd down tonight. This is 3rd and 9. Mond under pressure, able to get free. Mond on the run, leading, and he's got the first down. Needed 9, he got 9.5, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter of play in D.C. Week 4 ending with a bang as the Brahmas of San Antonio look for win number 1 of the season. Can they close out an upset over the unbeaten defenders?
It's Fox UFL Friday. The defending champion Birmingham Stallions look to light up primetime as they take on the Memphis Showboats, who eye a huge upset.
That is something special right there.
Wow. Fox UFL Friday kicks off at 8 Eastern.
All right, there is a super challenge being used by Shannon Harris on the DC sideline. He is claiming a false start by the right tackle should have negated the run of 10 yards by Kellen Mond and the first down for San Antonio. Watch the right tackle, Zuri Henry.
Man, it's really difficult to see from this angle. We've had a chance to take a couple of looks at it. And, I thought it was interesting hearing Dean Blandino talk about this, Mike, a couple of weeks ago on a play. Don't want to get into this forensic analysis of the play. What are you seeing from a live perspective? What do you think about this one, Mike?
Okay, I'm going to deny this challenge. But I'm also going to look at the first down. All right, I'm going to look at what was ruled the first down, because his knee is down. The problem is I got to see if he's touched.
He is.
That's the issue. Swipes there and he's stumbling to the ground. So 8 does touch him. Okay, 8 touches him. There you're going to see him actually hits the knee, and then the shin's down short. So we're going to actually push this back in replay to 4th. It's going to be 4th down and 1, 4th down and a half yard at the 43.5.
Correct. It's going to be 4th down.
It's going to be a half yard
he was
short.
short of the game. It's going to be 4th down. He didn't. They say he didn't flinch. It's going to be 4th down. I mean, they're not going to give us the flinch, but it's going to be 4th down. Yeah, exactly, Coach. I told him it's
yes,
an
but
obvious
here's
flinch.
the deal. Here's the deal. I should have stopped this early on. I should have stopped this right off the bat. Okay, so we're going to give him his challenge back because they were short. They were short. So, I mean, at this point, I'm changing this. We're changing an aspect of the play. I'm going to give him his challenge back.
All right, I'll make that announcement to that effect. There is no challenge. We will start the 4th quarter based on your review. 4th down and a half yard line to go at the 43.5, correct?
Correct.
We got to swap, guys. We got to swap to the 43.5.
And here
DC
I
will
thought,
not
Mike
be charged
Carrera,
with challenge
that the Easter Bunny was the only one
because on the
bringing
prior
treats on this
play,
Easter Sunday. You gave the challenge back to DC. Walk us through why that challenge was restored to DC.
Because really I changed an aspect of the play. So even though it wasn't what he challenged, since I changed an aspect of the play, he essentially wins the challenge for a wrong reason, for a different reason. But since that change, then that's when he gets his timeout back. And we were looking at that first when he challenged it. The fact of the false start, if I would have gotten to that quick enough, I could have done this before.
So, Mike, just to confirm now, from a bookkeeping standpoint, DC still retains the challenge that they had at the start of this. And if they were to challenge something in the next, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, and get it correct, they would still have another challenge, super challenge in this 4th quarter.
That is correct.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So for those that are uninitiated in the Super Challenge rules, I love this stuff. The replay decisions are made by the Replay Command Center.
Hey, watch
you
the
can
ball.
correct any obvious error in the last 5 minutes of the
ball.
game and throughout overtime, but a coach then can super challenge. You can challenge any one single play. You can ask to have a penalty put on, have a penalty taken off. You have to look at a specific play, and that's the only thing in a super challenge they can look at. I love the strategy of the super challenge, and I'd love to see it in all aspects of football. I think it's a really, really useful tool.
Dynamite.
And it adds to the strategy of the game.
Okie stab, single press. Okie stab, single press. Okie stab, single press.
Yeah, and I think the big concern is always time, right? How long are the games going to take? And that's certainly an aspect of it. But ultimately, you want to get the calls right. I think they do a great job with it. And Mike told us earlier that he cautions the coaches, don't use your super challenge on something that we're likely going to review anyway, because we're going to be taking a look at that, and if we haven't made the determination that the play needs to be overturned, don't waste your super challenge, especially in the first half of the game.
4th and 1, they're going to go. The handoff up the middle, he's not going to get there. The DC defenders, the top total defense in the UFL this season, standing tall on 4th and 1, and a turnover on downs for the Brahmas.
How many times do we say it? Winning football games comes down to what happens in the trenches, and never more important than it is on a fourth down. And see Roberson pulling from the back, but it was that stuff in the middle. Niles Scott, big bodies in the middle, no movement at all. You can see Blake Williams, he's happy about that one. Fred Keiss,
yeah,
he's enjoying it too. Oh yeah, get us the ball back. I like it.
And in good field position too at the 45-yard line.
There go.
Ta'amu pulls it. He's going to run with it. Now throws as he gets to the line of scrimmage. It's incomplete. There's a flag down. Was he across the line of scrimmage when he threw that football?
I found my foot.
There were a lineman on a play like that.
Ineligible receiver downfield, number 77. Ineligible player downfield, offense, number 77. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Good call, partner.
Appreciate it, my man. Just experience. Right? Like, it just happens so much on these plays. You know, the quarterback for Nadal, he's going to be in at that right guard spot. Remember, he was in there because Montero made a mistake. And oh, excuse me.
Ready? There go.
Thorndale, because Branch made a mistake.
And over the middle, Ta'amu finds his open man and gets most of that yardage back. 2nd and 2 now after the completion of Rowland.
Let's go.
I love the anticipation throws that Jordan Ta'amu makes. He's getting so comfortable with those. Crucial to make those over the middle.
Jackson on 2nd down and a long yard has the first down to the 44 of the Brahmas.
Here you go.
No, I'll look at it right now.
Hey, come on. Hey, hold on. Hey, come on.
Choice words, man. I love hearing it. You hear the energy before the game. You hear the energy late in the game. Not just the talent level, but the motivation of these players in the spring leagues. Tell you, man, it's fun to watch, especially when we get the live sound from the field.
First charge timeout. DC.
So DC's going to take a timeout. Play clock winding down. And the defenders use their first timeout. They've got 2 left in the second half. Well, Friday night, we are under the lights in prime time as the Memphis Showboats take on the defending UFL champs, the Birmingham Stallions. Fox UFL Friday kicks off at 8 p.m. Eastern, and those Stallions are galloping again. They lost their season opener here against DC, but they've won 3 straight since, and Memphis still trying to right the ship. You see 0-4 to start the year for Memphis. The Showboats inching closer, but can they get their first win against the red-hot Stallions? We'll find out on Friday night as Week 5 begins on Fox. DC trying to remain the only unbeaten team in the UFL. They're going to have to rally in the 4th quarter to get it done.
Yes. Here we go. Ready. Let's go.
Deion Jackson is the running back. Play action. Ta'amu in some trouble. Steps away. Ta'amu with room. He'll throw on the run. Almost intercepted at the 20-yard line. Jalen Elliott had it hit him right in the hands, and he couldn't pull it in, and it's 2nd down. A break for DC and an injured Brahma at the end of the play.
Watch the block here on the edge. Just catches enough of Phelps to allow Jordan Ta'amu to escape. And he tries to get this ball downfield, floats it just a little bit. And that one's almost picked off by Jalen Elliott. He actually had 2 guys with a chance at that one. William Hooper almost got to that ball as well.
Jordan Mosley a little slow to get up for the Brahmas, and while they tend to him, we will step aside from DC.
Keep his tell Mike timeout in the bank. I'm going to need to have a kumbaya with him on Monday, because that is not the way it's worded in the rule book. The rule book is he challenged a false start. He didn't get it. Good to change the spot, but in my mind, he didn't win his challenge.
All right.
Good?
I'm not
Let's get out
disagreeing
of
with
here.
you.
And we've deliberated this forever. Mike Pereira is in process of f***ing us. Shouldn't have said that. I love Mike Pereira. Mike's the man.
Is that enough, Mike Pereira, to smooth things over with Peyton Pardee? Him saying that at the end, does it make you feel better now?
Nothing I enjoy more than a kumbaya. I can't. I love it. Just sounds so good. He makes a very good point, but I'll let him make it again at the kumbaya, and we'll talk about it a little further.
It's very appropriate on Easter.
Ready, to go.
Second down and 10. Jordan Ta'amu going up top, and it's incomplete. A little too tall for Ben Bresnahan, and it's 3rd and 10. It's just a good thing, Robert, that Mike Pereira has never, ever been criticized by a coach for anything in all his years officiating games, in his years as the director, supervisor of officiating the NFL, the director of officiating the NFL, the vice president of officiating. I know he never got any calls from coaches in those roles.
Yeah, I'm sure. And I'm sure, you know, just like umpires, you know, the number of people that come up to you or say things in public, you got to have thick skin to do that job. Plenty of young soldiers around. It takes someone like Mike to stick around and be able to handle that stuff.
3rd and 10, Ta'amu flushed, room to run. Pumps once, pumps twice, and that extra pump slowed things up. He gets out of bounds near the 38. Looks like he's about 4 yards short of a first down. They have not gone for a 4th down all year. And they're not going to now, or are they?
Come here.
Ta'amu's on the field.
No, he's going to go for it.
Here we go. Hey, on the double.
51 Marriott. It's a 51 Marriott.
Shirt's right, 51 Marriott. On the double, ready. Let's go. Backside, hit your go. Hey, one of these.
First attempt of the year on 4th down.
Ready?
Backside, hit your go. You got the press. It's going to be a go route.
Ta'amu down the sideline, incomplete. Rowland thought he was held. No flags on the play, and a turnover on downs to the San Antonio Brahmas.
So we talked about that hitch or go on the backside, and Antonio, this is going to be on the front side of it here. This is Chris Rowland coming from that slot position, and that just didn't look like the best option right there. You know, you look at the left side of the screen here, that's safety in the middle of the field. If you're going to take that deep shot, that seems like the place to go. And hey, it's how the quarterbacks earn their money, right? Like you gotta make those decisions quickly, and you got to make the right decision. But I thought Antonio was wide open on this one with a single high look. There's no way that safety gets over in time to make that play.
Super challenge is going to be used here. They want to see a hold. They thought Rowland was held on that route.
I don't know his number.
Okay, your number 12 got held by the defense.
Yes. He got turned up top.
DC is challenging the previous play for a defensive hold.
Yeah, no doubt.
That play is under further review.
So the super challenge.
Here we go again. Here we go again, Jeff. So we got 12 coming on the line. He kind of crosses underneath the defender. There's a quick grab, but he lets go very quickly. You're going to see here, watch the receiver going underneath. 23 is going to get a quick grab. Now I want to watch him let go right there. Let go. That's not enough for defensive holding. I'm going to deny the challenge.
Challenge is denied. There's not enough. He said it's quick. He let go. There's not enough there. There's not enough there.
So we will play on.
It should be illegal.
They just denied the challenge, so it's our ball. Wide stack, Bucks key 1.
Challenge
Wide
is denied.
stack, Bucks key 1.
There is no defensive hold on the play.
And as Peyton Pardee has said, Robert, he loves Mike Pereira, and he's never been happier with Mike Pereira than he is right at this moment.
Jesse, that's why I said I'm sorry.
That was my timeout.
It is what it is.
We have no more challenges remaining for the game.
Yeah. Sorry, Jesse.
A lot of football left in this one. Of course, 12 minutes to go. It's going to be a great finish.
And each team with only one timeout left. Still
Ready, go.
11:56 to go in this one. Corbin to the 40-yard line.
This is what the San Antonio team has really done all day.
Left, same Dolphin on one, ready?
Both sides of the ball have been controlling things in the trenches. You know, running the football not just when you have to, but when you want to. Be a huge boost for an offense.
Second and 8. Not much there. So 3rd and 7. Peyton Pardee looking for a good call here, early 4th.
Red F swing, Z Nebraska. Hume to tight. Red F swing, Z Nebraska. Hume to tight. Red F swing, Z Nebraska.
Here we go. A Hume to tight. Red F swing, Z Nebraska on one, ready?
They're able to use this play successfully earlier, so you're going to get that F swing, so the running back's going to be swinging out of the backfield. You're trying to put a defender in conflict in the flat. Who's he going to decide to cover?
3rd and 7. Mond rolls, throws incomplete. Coverage there from Willie Drew Jr. Got there right as the ball arrived to jar it away, and it's 4th down and 7.
Well, you run this because you want linebacker to vacate with the running back on that swing route, and it's going to leave space inside for that little comeback, but tremendous job by the defender breaking on the ball, Willie Drew, but he does it cleanly. Didn't interfere on the way through. The defender. Nice play.
Wings punt. Fielded at the 10-yard line. To the 15 and down near the 18 goes Mickens. And a flag at the end of the play. Talking and jawing.
Literal jawing. It's going to be number 8, Taylor Hawkins. You know, they were John, and he kind of threw a left hook at the last second there. Was that Hawkins or was that Mickens? Yeah, it was number 8.
Return team, number 8.
Taylor Hawkins.
So we're going back this way. Really? 15, we're going back this way. Number 8, personal foul, dead ball. Hold on.
Call, really blow to the face.
That's correct, blow to the face.
It's a blow to the face with a closed fist, by the way. And he gets him with the face. I want him ejected.
DC number 8 is ejected for a blow to the face with a closed fist. Okay, we will mark off 15. I'm going to go to immediate timeout. So I'm going to go out immediate after I get this announcement.
Moving back to the 3-1-8.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, receiving team number 8. That 15-yard penalty be enforced. Number 8 is also disqualified for the game for a blow.
So Taylor Hawkins has been ejected for DC. His day is done, and a long field awaits with a 6-point lead for the Brahmas. Tonight's game is sponsored by Allstate. You're in good hands. And by McDonald's. Well, we have been showing you all the different ways you can see this game today through Fox Vision with the cameras on players all over the field, microphones everywhere so you can hear the game better than ever. Just all kinds of different views for you. The access we have in the UFL is unprecedented. The opportunities to see the game from a different angle are outstanding. 12 players mic'd, 4 player cameras, 2 referee cams. We've got pylon cams. We've got access to the tablets on the sidelines.
Here we go.
There is not an angle that we're going to miss in coverage of these games. Angles you didn't even know you needed.
Ready. Take go.
DC from the 3-yard line after the penalty. 1st down and 10. And the keep for Tamu, just looking for a little breathing room, and Tamu instead gets 9 yards and a good start to a critical drive, Robert Smith, for this defender team.
Yeah, it certainly is, and especially in a situation like this, coming out of your own end zone, rely on those big heavies up front, give yourself some space, so even if you don't get the 1st down, which of course they want to get now, that room for the punt.
2nd and 1, that should be enough for the first for Abram Smith. First quarter, kind of a pedestrian start for the quarterback, Jordan Ta'amu, but since that first quarter, he has been stellar. 12 of 19, 208 yards, a touchdown, and a rushing touchdown.
Red, Y under.
He's going to need a little more. His team down 6.
Oh, you got dig. Dig. Here we go.
So you got the Y under. You know, this is when you go jab. You take a shot downfield at some point.
Pressure comes and down he goes. A team that had not had anything from pressure in the first 3 games. Just 2 total sacks. Gets one here at a huge time.
Yeah, and Will Reed, he's going to call that corner blitz.
Get attack.
Jordan Ta'amu steps up away from the blitzer on that play. It was William Hooper that came off of the edge, but
Ram, X dig, on the double, ready. Here we go,
see Prince.
Go. X this way.
Immediately able to get his way home to make the sack.
Take go.
And now 2nd and 17. Ta'amu going deep down the sideline, nobody there.
It was weird.
Pass incomplete, and I think he thought there was movement up front. He thought there was a flag, and he thought he had a free play.
Yeah, it looked like there was going to be some sort of call, but neither one of them now. He doesn't have the challenge.
Hey! Did he not jump in the neutral zone?
Come on,
No, we gotta go.
Let's keep battling.
It was close.
Let's go. Ram X dig again. Let's go.
I'm sure he crossed though into that neutral zone, and the movement wasn't there.
Ready, to go.
Just get the snap off. 3rd and 17. Ta'amu in trouble again, and the 2nd sack of the drive for the Brahmas. They had 2 all season in the first 3 games, 2 on this drive, and DC will have to punt from their own end zone.
Phelps,
neutral zone
Jones,
infraction,
Patton.
defense, number 47, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Here we go.
But not yet. Lonnie Phelps, neutral zone infraction, and that saves DC.
Let's go.
Well, he had done this earlier in the game. You can see him lined up here on the outside. He's just trying to time that thing perfectly.
Trips left.
Just starts a little bit early.
Yellow Tucson. On one ready, come on. Check wide, sit. Skip number 26.
Second chance for DC. This is 3rd and 12.
Ready, to go.
Ta'amu to the air, incomplete. No flags down this time. 4th down with 7:19 to go, and the defenders will punt it away.
I'm not sure what was going on in that one at all. Jordan Ta'amu thought his receiver was actually Briley Moore. I think he was trying to get the ball to. He was so far behind him. He must have thought went somewhere else. No, Moore went to the outside. Receiver Antonio just never turned and looked for the ball.
From the 42-yard line.
It's going to be a trip.
Down shy of midfield. So here comes Kellen Mond, and he's taken a really big step today. When you look at what Kellen Mond had done coming into the season, coming into the game, and what he's done today, it's a big step forward. Only 1 touchdown pass all year. He's got another one today. He's 14 of 18 for 121 yards. He's managed it well, and he's been benefited by a stingy defense and a run game that's been very effective this afternoon and into this evening.
Previous play is under further review.
See if there's going to be a trip.
And we're looking at this punt, and you said a trip on the return.
It's pretty clear that he gets tripped, so he might get another 15 out of this.
Tripping number 5 on the return team.
Correct, and you go from the 49 minus 49, 15.
It's the kicking team, not the return team.
Hey, this drive gonna tell a lot about us right here. Come on.
So Ojemudia, looks like there's a hold there. No super challenges left though for DC. That's going to back him up or give 15 more yards. San Antonio, that's huge at this stage of the game, this area of the field.
So 15 yards.
After video review, personal foul, tripping, kicking team. That 15-yard penalty to be added to the end of the run, first down.
Remember De La Haye, the normal kicker, destroyer, injured and not available today. But here, late in the game, an opportunity to
that was a loaf of bread.
Get in position for a field goal. But of course here, in the UFL, 9-point leads aren't safe. It's not a 2-score game when it's 9.
It's down at 10 and swallowed up in the backfield. Penetration from Bryce Thompson and an outstanding play to throw in for a loss. Nowhere to run for McFarland.
You see Thompson right here. Just being a football player, man. You know, what are their tendencies going to be out of certain formations and motions? Gets his eyes into the backfield, triggers immediately, makes a play.
Trick right up, no.
In his Jordans. Love it.
5-0.
Second down and 15.
Ready, go. Hard.
Good protection, threw it behind his intended target. Now 3rd and 15 as we listen in to the Defenders defensive coordinator, Blake Williams.
That ball got tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go Heat 52 Navajo. Heat 52 Navajo. Heat 52 Navajo. Heat 52 Navajo.
We go a tight H motion, red F wheel, Z wall on one. Ready? Ready, go. Hard.
3rd and 15. Bond under pressure. Throws incomplete. He wanted McFarland, just couldn't get it out to him on the sideline. 4th and 15. 5:22 to go in this one, and the clock moving.
Hey, and they're keeping the offense on the field right now. Do it.
You've got Tristan Vizcaino as your kicker.
You ain't know nothing. Here we go. Hey, right here. Hey, spread right, flounder. Spread right, flounder.
You ain't know nothing.
Flounder, don't jump. Flounder, do not move.
Going to try and drive him offside. Yeah, well, they're going to try.
Now they've reset.
They'll try and just draw them offside and then try and take another 5 for the punter. But DC can just decline the penalty and not have to take that extra 5 yards. So he'll end up punting from here anyway.
Ready, go. Hot. Ready, go. Hot.
Delay game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Hey, who was
the defenders got the stop that they needed. Now they're going to have to march down the field to try to tie this or win this with 4.5 to play. Quite the finish coming to week 4 in the UFL.
Got MC Hammer playing over the loudspeakers too. Man, place is jumping for real, right?
There's Brad Wing trying to pin him deep. The 12-yard line. Trying to find any space he can. Out to 17. 4:21 to go in the 4th. 24-18. San Antonio. The game summary, the 83-yard punt return touchdown. One of the big plays in the difference right now for the Brahmas. Ta'amu, 238 yards, 2 total touchdowns. Kellen Mond's been solid for the Brahmas, but it comes down to this possession right now. 24-18, defenders down 6 with the football. 1 timeout in the 2-minute warning to work with as Ta'amu and the offense back on the field.
Hey, all stops, Chris, all stops. Chris, all stops.
What can they do?
Here we go.
Here.
Ready. Let's go.
On 1st down and 10. They start on the ground, and there's nothing there. Abram Smith has had a hard time getting going tonight. 12 carries for 27 yards.
Remember, coming into this game, San Antonio, worst in the league, giving up 153 yards rushing a game. Tremendous job by Will Reed, defensive coordinator that you saw right there.
Ready.
Getting the most out of his players, dominating up front.
2nd and 10. Ta'amu going to tuck and run, slides down near the 25. 3rd and short for DC.
Here we go, here we go. Spread right, spread right. 22, lock. Stop. Stop. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Ready. Let's go. Get it.
3rd and 2, handoff, 1st down, and more. Smith finally gets loose and down to the 37-yard line. Fred Keiss, what do you do on 1st down?
71 squirrel.
We've got an injured defender. Timeout. We're going to pause this one for a moment.
Actually, I think that's Abram Smith. It's like he gets popped by Henry Black coming up, and that ball may have just gotten pushed right into his stomach and knocked the wind out of him. See Henry Black come up here. It's either that arm or knock the camera out.
We can't see what happened from the chest cam of Abram Smith.
Looks like he's getting up. Boy, if I got the wind knocked out of him, you know, that didn't happen to me until I got in the NFL. All my years in playing before that, I got the wind knocked out of me on a Sunday night. And I'm walking back to the sideline and I'm laughing, and everybody's asking me what I'm laughing about. It was like I was convinced that I was going to die on national TV. I had no idea that's what it felt like to get the wind knocked out of you when you couldn't breathe.
And so this is what it looks like from the camera leaving the field.
Oh yeah. That part of it was okay. Well, he's got that right arm completely still though too. So he doesn't. I can't say for sure that he got the wind knocked out of him when people aren't moving arms like that. It's kind of hard to tell.
To the sideline, it's rolling. Knocked out of bounds.
Spread left.
Clock will start again.
Q under.
2:55 and counting in this one.
Chris, that's you.
2nd down and 4.
Yellow. Ready. Let's go.
Short over the middle. It's rolling. Down at midfield with a 1st down. Fred Keiss, what do you have cooked up?
Spread right. 71 squirrel. 71 squirrel. Take it.
Squirrel! Here we go. Ready. Let's go.
Take us to the 2-minute warning here. 1st down and 10. Ta'amu to the sideline. Diving catch at the 43 by Mickens. And it will indeed take us down to the 2-minute warning in DC.
This is
the Brahmas trying to hang on. The defenders trying to stay unbeaten. What a finish coming up on Fox. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes to go, 6-point game. DC trying to remain unbeaten. San Antonio looking for win number 1. Interim head coach Peyton Pardee hoping for a win in his first game as the head coach. 2nd down and 3, DC on the march. from the 43, and flags fly.
They got the right tackle for
false start. Offense, number 75. 5-yard penalty, second down.
And off the field he goes.
Here we go, here we go.
They don't play.
You mean to tell me they're going to call that, but then we even replayed it, and they still don't call it?
Yeah. Here we go, here we go.
13 penalties now on DC. It's the most
Take a set.
by a UFL team this year.
Ready. Take go.
2nd and 8. Tom, he got him. Man out there. Drops it in the bucket. At the 10. Nobody touched him. And down at the 6 goes Braylon Sanders.
Here we go.
A tough situation here for San Antonio. DC inside the 10-yard line with a timeout of their own. They're in control of the clock. There you go. Well, they're going to review this.
Want to see if he was touched down here.
Good job talking to Mike.
Oh, that was close. that was close to that ball moving on the way down to the ground, too. Does he get touched here?
Looks to me like he goes out of his way to avoid him.
Yeah. Hurdles him. If he touches him, it was accidental. He certainly wasn't trying to touch him. He wasn't thinking about the fact that he needed to be touched down before. It's not going to be much of anything. It's a couple of yards.
We're going to stay with the call of a catch. Stay with the call of a catch. The ball did get to the ground, but the left hand is on the ball.
After video review, the ruling on the field stands for a completed catch. First down.
Well, it was that. Yeah, it looked like that was close. I thought they were just checking to see if he was touched down, which would have only been a couple of yards, but they were checking to see whether that right forearm got under that ball, just not enough to overturn that thing.
So 1st and goal.
Same side.
DC down 6. Conversions have been hard to come by today for either team. So if they get into the end zone, the conversion becomes the play. But first things first. 1st and goal for DC.
They go.
From the 6. The handoff and nowhere to go. Jackson thrown for a loss on the play.
Twins right, Roger. Twins right, Roger. Twins right, Roger. Go Dumber Arkin.
Roger. Twins right, Roger. Roger, right here. Twins right. No, Roger. Lady and Roger. Here we go.
Is it right or is it left? Lady or Roger?
Tamu keeps. Tamu tried to get to the edge, and he's thrown down at the 9-yard line where it's 3rd and goal. 55 seconds and counting.
Here we go. Hold on. Here we go.
One timeout left.
Hey, on the double.
Clock running.
Ace right close.
It's
Yellow,
coming down
man.
to these next 2 plays.
Yes.
A 3rd and goal and a potential 4th and goal if they don't get in.
Here we go. Ready.
Watch for Chris Rowan here in the slot on the right.
Ready. They go.
3rd and goal. Tamu with pressure coming. Throws right side incomplete. At the 5, he wanted Briley Moore, and it comes down to this. For DC to remain unbeaten.
Here we go.
For San Antonio's first win of the year, it comes down to a 4th and goal.
3rd, final timeout. DC
will take their last timeout to talk about this play.
So we can go.
The most important of the
we
game.
can go trips. They in man, so we either got gator bait out of spread right gator bait, or we can go spread and go slants.
Might be Glenn outside. He playing outside left.
Yeah.
They want to spray him and go inside.
I would say double one under or
You see how you playing him?
slants. Y'all like slants or gator bait?
They're playing off on him.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
It's just, Kevin, there's just nothing better than that, man. You know, being right in on that conversation.
Tucson down here, watch spot too.
You want to do Tucson watch
Tucson
spot?
watch spot? No. Tucson watch spot? Hey, 01. Hey, 51. Hey, empty Troy right.
Tucson, watch spot. Yes, get in there. Here we go.
4th and goal. 26 seconds to go. Down by 6.
Ready?
DC trying to remain unbeaten. Ta'amu, pressure up the middle. Throws for the end zone. It's incomplete. Nobody saw it. San Antonio is going to come into DC and get their first win of the year.
11.
You're going to see Roland go along the back. Excuse me, that was Braylon Sanders breaking back to the inside. And once again, it looks like Jordan Ta'amu, because of the pressure, just has to get rid of the ball a little bit earlier than he wanted to. And how many times today did we see Kellen Mond respond to pressure by just a little subtle movement away to buy himself time to make a throw? Jordan Ta'amu not able to do it there. Pressure in his face, just lofts one up before his receiver is ready for it. And how great is that, man? You know, after everything that they've been through as a staff, as a team, Peyton Pardee and this Brahmas team going on the road to undefeated DC and coming away with a victory.
What a week for Peyton Pardee, and what a win for the San Antonio Brahmas. 24-18 the final, and there are no more unbeaten teams in the UFL. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more post-game coverage right after this on Fox.
All right, well, we're going to take a look at this final play for DC, final opportunity that they had on 4th down. And I want you to keep an eye here, right guard for Nagel. They've got these two guys taken care of. Let the quarterback do his job with that other guy, because if he blocks Patton on that play, it may allow Jordan Ta'amu time to maneuver and do something else. And that's just the problem. You know, you normally, as an offensive lineman, you don't want to leave a defender that's right in front of you. Don't turn back. Let the quarterback handle that guy.
And the look on the face of Coach Pardee says it all. All smiles as the San Antonio Brahmas have grabbed their first win of the year. And there are no more unbeaten teams in the UFL. Arlington and DC now tied at 3-1 in the XFL with the win 24-18. For Robert Smith, Jake Butt, and our entire Fox Sports crew, I'm Kevin Kugler. That's it for week 4 of the UFL. So long from DC.